Oh, playoff football, y'all. Did you see? The Seahawks almost came so very close to pulling off an upset over the San Francisco 49ers this week. Oh, so close. Oh, they came so close until the fourth quarter, and then they kind of Indianapolis Colts all over everything. Remember when the Cowboys did that to the Colts, like in the fourth quarter? This wasn't quite that bad, but man, like it's like after watching that fourth quarter, you kind of look back on like the end of the second half or the end of the first half, and you think like, how did I think that team was gonna win? Like you look back and like, man, I was so naive back 20 minutes ago when I thought the Seahawks had this. Absolutely insane. But we got Los Angeles Chargers traveling to Jacksonville to play the Jaguars, and I'm just here for some playoff football, y'all. I was thinking about streaming all the playoff games, but then I realized that sounded like something I don't want to do. Maybe one day when the channel grows, we'll do them all. But I'm just trying to I think the AFC games at the very least would be a lot more intriguing. So what's the AFC game tomorrow other than the Bengals? Because there's two of them, right? Yeah, Dolphins Bills at 1 p.m. and then Bengals Ravens at 8:15. So I'll probably stream Dolphins Bills tomorrow. Probably. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll probably stream Dolphins Bills tomorrow. And I'll definitely be streaming Ravens Bengals tomorrow. It really just kind of depends on my schedule tomorrow. I'm not really sure what it is. Mikey says he's with his cat. Let's go. This game, we're rooting for the kitties. We're going Jaguars today. We're all Jaguar. Well, we're not all but I'm a Jaguars fan today. I'm rooting for the Jaguars. Let's go Jaguars. Let's go Spotted Kitty. Because that's just what we call them, I suppose. The Los Angeles Chargers, man, they really, Brandon Staley desperately needs a win today. It's because, I'm not sure what he was thinking playing his starters against the Broncos, only to lose anyway, and now Mike Williams is hurt and can't play in this game. Going up against a red-hot Jaguars team. Maybe not red-hot, but, they're winning a bunch of games, right? So, it just seems like a really bad decision by Brandon Staley. And if the Chargers lose today, and they lose because of poor offensive performance, I think there's grounds for firing him, which is crazy. And that's me saying this. I was the biggest Brandon Staley fan going into him getting a head coaching job. I was like, I think this is going to be the dude. I was a big Zach Taylor. I thought it was going to be kind of like, Zach Taylor, except just on the defensive side of things, So, to see just, the results of what we've gotten from Brandon Staley, it's a lot of hubris, a lot of ego, and a lot of just, making stupid decisions just because you think you know better. I don't know, but I think if the Chargers lose today, and it's partially due to a poor offensive performance, you have to consider getting rid of Brandon Staley. Which is unfortunate for the Chargers, right? Because that means, if you go get a new coach, then there's a good chance that you're going to be launching yourself into a rebuild, if not this coming year, in a year or two. But if they can beat the Jaguars today, then I think Brandon Staley's job's saved. Because, then there's a chance Mike Williams comes back next week, and then, it doesn't really matter what happens. Even if he doesn't come back next week, I think if you win your first playoff game, you can't fire the guy, right? Cat said meow. Thus the prophet has said the kitty does go meow. So I guess that makes sense. Rooting for the Seahawks. I was rooting for chaos, right? I almost part of me kind of wants to see the Bengals play the 49ers in the Super Bowl and beat them. So we could finally get that monkey off our backs, It's if we had beaten the Rams in the Super Bowl last year, fine. But I think just it just feels right that it should be the 49ers that we take down. We got to, to undo the curse, fully, we got to do it against the 49ers. So on a certain level, I was kind of, like, I'd kind of like to see the 49ers in the Super Bowl. But at the same time, like, the Seahawks have no business being in the playoffs at all. So to have seen them win, which would have just been insane. But then again, as we saw the final score, now again, the final score does not reflect that game was actually quite close for most of the game. But still, we saw what ended up being a blowout once again for a 7th seed team. So was it really the right decision to add a 7th seed to the playoffs? I don't know. I don't know. Like, I think it was kind of ridiculous to add a 7th seed to the playoffs. I thought that at the time, and now what we've seen is every 7th seed has just gotten completely spanked in the playoffs, right? So, the next time we'll see a 7 seed team play is Dolphins and Bills. Now, if y'all watched the Battle of Ohio podcast earlier today, y'all know that I picked the Dolphins to actually beat the Bills. Just because and that was just a gut feeling, and I have almost no confidence in that pick. I just got this gut feeling that the Dolphins are going to pull off the upset, which finally you would have a 7th seed justifying the existence of the 7 seed, right? But for the most part, what we've seen so far is just a whole lot of like a lot of 7 seeds just like proving they don't belong in the playoffs in the first place. And the Seahawks looked like they belonged for 3 quarters, but that 4th quarter, I think that 4th quarter proved that they really had no business being here. They had no business being here, I think. All right. But today we got a 4 to 5 seed. We got, a team that just barely had a winning record, literally 1 game over having a winning record in the Jacksonville Jaguars. But because they won their division, they get to host the Los Angeles Chargers, which is great, by the way. Like, when's the last time Jacksonville hosted a playoff game? Like, I know they went to the playoffs in, 2017? I think it was 2017. 10-6. Were they a wild card team that year? And they did win their division that year. So they won that game over the Bills in the wild card playoffs. And I can't remember. I think the Steelers might have won their division that year. So that game was probably in Pittsburgh. But Jaguars, I guess last time they would have hosted a playoff game is 2017. But it's not very often that they get to even be in the playoffs, much less host a playoff game. Mikey says, I feel the 2 seeds should play 3 seeds, 4 seeds play 5 seeds, 6 seeds play 7 seeds. It would be better. Well, you see, the problem with that is that would take away earning the seed, right? Like, I mean, if you get the number 2 seed, they're going to punish you with playing the 3 seed. Like the whole idea is if you work hard to get a seed, then you should then you would want to play the weakest team out there, right? Like the 2nd seed in the wild card round is the 2nd seed in the wild card round is the highest rated team in the wild card round because the 1st seed gets to miss the wild card round. So like, I don't know about that. I don't know about having 2 division winners play against each other in the wild card round. And that's the main thing. It's like a wild card team. If they want to advance in the playoffs, they have to beat a division team, right? I actually kind of like the the way they have it. I wouldn't want them to change it to 2 versus 3, 4 versus 5, 6 versus 7. Because part of the thing is like if you do that, then like the 3 seed, for example, they win their division, but they don't get to host a playoff game. Same with the 4 seed win their division. Well, okay, I guess they would host a playoff game, but again, you would have the 3 seed not hosting a playoff game, which is kind of unfair to the 3 seed when the 4 seed does get to host a playoff game. So I don't think that they would want to change it to that. I see where you're going for though, to like make the games a little bit more even. But like that would probably be good from like a watchability standpoint, but not really from a competition standpoint. Like from an overall competition throughout the season, like from a how the games individually are But I don't know if you'd ever get NFL owners to agree to that because, again, you'd basically be removing any benefit of getting of winning your division. Oh, God. Can we stop? Like, why is Mike Florio, like... Why do people pay attention to Mike Florio? Can we get him off TV? Get him out of here. He's an idiot. Mike Florio. Stop. Go away, dude. I don't like you. Nobody likes you. You're an idiot. You start shit for the sake of starting shit, and you just say stupid shit all the time. I hate Mike Florio. I wish he would get out of here. I wish he would get out of here and go away and never come back. Like, for the most part, like, most football analysts, like, I don't have that much of a problem with them. Like, even the annoying ones, like Skip Bayless, you know, like, he's annoying, and he's kind of an asshole sometimes, but, like, for the most part, he kind of has, like, a fair place. Whereas, like, Mike Florio is just an idiot. And he shows up, he gets paid to go on TV or Twitter or whatever and start shit by saying stupid shit. And then, like, I don't like Mike Florio. I just do not like Mike Florio. I wish he would go away forever. I remember when we beat the Steelers to get the number 1 seed. When was that? That would have had to been years ago. When was the last time the Saints... I'm going to look that up. Got the two teams coming out onto the field getting ready for the coin flip. Let's see. The last time the Saints... Oh, 2018? Really? That recently? 2018 Saints season. Yeah, they were 13-3 that year. They were 13-3 the year after, too. In 2019? Yeah, in 2020 they were 12-4. Doesn't seem like it's been that... It doesn't seem like it was that recently that the Saints were really good. That's crazy. That is crazy. But hey, if you beat the Steelers to accomplish anything, then that's good with me. You know, fuck the Steelers. Let's go. Let's go. And today, let's go Jaguars. Let's go Jaguars. I've said many times on this channel that, you know, it's really kind of just a playful thing. You know, it's not like the only team that I really am ever going to be a fan of. Like, I'm never going to buy any Jaguars merch for this room, right? Or anything like that. But I've always kind of had a soft spot for the Jaguars. Like, you know, fuck the Jaguars if they're ever playing the Bengals, right? Like, you know, it's always Bengals 100% of the time. Unless it doesn't involve the Bengals in any way, shape, or form, in which case I will choose a secondary rooting interest. In which case, you know, I'd say at this point, like, when I was younger, it was the Broncos. But I'd say at this point in my life, it's definitely the Jaguars. So, maybe I just like pain. I don't know. But hey, they're good this year. Good enough to make the playoffs. Then again, they also did play in the AFC South. So, like, they played in pretty much any other division except for the NFC South. Then, yeah, it wouldn't have turned out so much like that. But anyway, y'all, we are, you know, a few minutes away from kickoff and second playoff game of the 2022-2023 NFL season. Already got one game out of the way. Didn't end up being particularly close, but, you know, it was kind of fun to watch. It was kind of fun to watch. It wasn't very fun to watch in the fourth quarter, but, you know, the rest of the game was pretty fun to watch, like, quite frankly. That was fun up until the end. That was very fun up until the end. Battle of the long-haired quarterbacks today. We got Trevor Lawrence and Justin Herbert. And quite frankly, I think that Trevor Lawrence is going to end up being the better quarterback, but Justin Herbert has a ton of talent. That's the thing about him. Like, I think eventually he's going to expose himself as just like another Phillip Rivers clone, where like he can put up stats, but like he never really actually does anything of value. Whereas Trevor Lawrence, I think Trevor Lawrence is going to turn the Jaguars around. And, you know, he's going to have them, like, you know, contending more often than Justin Herbert has the Chargers contending. All right. Skip Bayless bashed Giannis for not scoring lots of points, but he had 10 rebounds, 18 assists. Dude, Skip Bayless is stupid. Skip Bayless is stupid, but, like, I don't know, his brand of stupid is less like, in my opinion, Skip Bayless's brand of stupid is less like aggressively shitty than Mike Florio's brand of stupid. Like Skip Bayless is like fun stupid almost. Like, I mean, he's dumb, but he's not actively. I don't know. He can be like. He can say some like really asshole-ish things sometimes, but he doesn't ever do anything like that's potentially dangerous. Whereas like Mike Florio's out here like trying to start storylines that don't make any sense, and you know potentially could be out here like kind of like influencing dudes' entire decisions with their lives. Whereas like Skip Bayless, most people know just to tune Skip Bayless out. I don't know why Mike Florio gets as much media attention as he does. I hate him. Not as bad as Bart Scott, but you know. I don't think Bart Scott's quite at their level, so maybe not the best comparison. Got Cameron Dicker coming out. Jaguars are going to get the opening kickoff. So hopefully they get off to a fast start because, you know, if you don't, got an opportunity for the Chargers are going to have an opportunity to double up. And that is something you always want to avoid. All right, so the kick is away, and it's going to be returned from about the 3-yard line. Terrible kick. And he's up to about the 20. Great kick coverage, though, because he only gets it out to about the 24 before he's taken down. So, I don't know. I mean, I think it was great kick coverage. It was either that or it was terrible returning. It might be both. But anyway, the Jaguars offense is going to come out onto the field, and we're going to get this game going. Luke Fortner, that's my dude. Played at Kentucky. Let's go Wildcats. Luke Fortner, my guy. All right. Trevor Lawrence in the shotgun formation. He's got a man to his right. Hands the ball off. That's Travis Etienne. He takes the ball out about a 4-yard pickup before he's taken down. Decent run to start. There we go. Trevor Lawrence broke 4,000 yards this year. Nice. I remember back when like breaking 4,000 yards was like this big like notable thing. Like oh my God, he threw for over 4,000 yards. What never happens. And now it's just like, you know, if you're a really good quarterback, you're expected to throw for 4,000 yards. All right, shotgun snap. Trevor Lawrence throws, batted and intercepted. Tipped and intercepted. Chargers pick up a interception on the first drive, and that is that is a nightmare start for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Chargers going to have it deep in Jaguars territory, pretty much already in field goal range at this point. So that sucks. Oh boy. Yep, number 90. Oh, that was Joey Bosa. Joey Bosa got his hands up and tipped that ball up in the air, and number 49 came right down with it. Number 49, who is Drew Tranquil, linebacker, came right down with that ball. Terrible start for the Jaguars. My buddy in my group chat just said that's game. I mean, no, but I get it. Justin Herbert throws to number 89, who pulls that one down for about a 5-yard pickup. Nice throw there. Donald Parham Jr., who I did not realize is a tight end. Did they move positions for him? I thought he was like a tackle. Huh, I'm going to have to look that one up later. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. All right. Under center is Justin Herbert on this next play on 2nd and 5. He's going to toss it out to Austin Eckler, who plows right through the Jaguars, and I think he picked up a touchdown. I think that one is going to be a touchdown. Yep. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, that's not the start that the Jaguars wanted. That is not the start that the Jaguars wanted. That's terrible. Oh, boy. Oh, man. What are we doing letting the Jaguars in the playoffs, man? Man, it's like the fourth quarter Seattle Seahawks just decided to play an entire football game and go out there in teal and black. All right, Cameron Dicker's got the kick up. It's good, and that's We are just over a minute into this game, and it's already 7-0. Just over about a minute and a half into this game, and it's already 7-0. So, Jaguars played utterly trash defense on their first drive, and their offense threw an interception on the first drive. Now, granted, that interception wasn't entirely Trevor Lawrence's fault. It was tipped by Joey Bosa. But at the same time, just like, oh man, not good. Donald Parham has always been a tight end. Who am I thinking of then? Who am I thinking of then? Who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of Dylan Parham. Okay, I guess I don't know. I wonder if they're related or something like that. Donald Parham is a third-year player in the NFL. I'm thinking of Dylan Parham, who's an offensive tackle out of Memphis that I was hoping the Bengals would pick up in the draft. Yeah. So that's I guess that's why I'm confused. Interesting. Wonder if they're related. My internet's being super slow right now, so I'm not able to figure that out. Dylan Parham plays for the Raiders, apparently. All right, let's find out, are Dylan and Donald related? If my internet would literally do anything. It's streaming the game just fine. And I appear to be live on YouTube just fine. But I'm not having any luck loading any pages. Damn, man. There we go. I think it's just Google. I think everything else, it's just Google's being extremely slow for me right now for some reason. I don't know, whatever. We'll figure it out at some point. But for now, the Jaguars are going to get another chance on offense after this kickoff. That kicks away, and it is going to go through the end zone. So this one's a touchback, which, as we saw from the last one, might be better. Brandon Scherf just got beaten off the line, and looks like... Oh, okay, so it actually initially got tipped by number 69, which is Sebastian Joseph Day, the defensive tackle. He's the one who initially tipped that ball, and then Joey Bosa tipped it again. He's the one who tipped it to the guy who eventually came down with it. So that's what ended up happening. Shotgun snap for Trevor Lawrence. Rolls back. Throws. And it's caught. Nice catch. Well, really, honestly, nice throw. Like solid catch there for Evan Ingram, the tight end. But, that was a really well-thrown ball by Trevor Lawrence. He probably pissed off over what just happened. Drew Tranquil, by the way, the guy who came down with it before. But probably pissed off what just happened, so he's like, I'm going to show off my arm talent. And, man, he threw a nice little rainbow there to Evan Ingram. Great play. And solid catch, but a really nice throw there for Trevor Lawrence. All right, shotgun snap. Hands the ball off to ETN, who picks up about another 4 yards. All right, so the running game's doing well. And Trevor Lawrence can throw the ball. They're currently down 7 because of a disastrous play. Hopefully the defense can get their shit together. All right, Trevor Lawrence, shotgun formation once again. He motions Evan Ingram out of the backfield, takes a snap, throws to Evan Ingram, who makes a man miss, gets himself down for a first down. Let's go. Down to the other side of the 50-yard line. Jaguars moving the ball. Jaguars are moving the ball. Let's go. Let's go. Let's tie up that score and see if the defense can come through on the next play. Jaguars are playing from behind right now because that interception and then subsequent awful defensive play just really got it. They're really behind the 8 ball right now. Just getting off to a not so great start, but this offensive drive is going pretty well. All right, Lawrence, shotgun snap. Rolls back, throws. Nowhere near Christian Kirk. Or at least not close enough for Christian Kirk to make a significant effort to try to go catch that. I didn't see from the angle I was at, it kind of looked like it was close to him, but as I saw, I thought, like Samaje Perine at the final play of the Super Bowl, I thought Samaje Perine had the ball close to him, and not so much. So, sometimes it's just that angle that you just can't really tell what's happening. All right, Trevor Lawrence, shotgun snap, motions ETN to the right, hands the ball off to ETN. He's going to take the ball. He's got the first down. He's got a little bit more after that, probably about a 13-yard pickup. There we go. That's what you like to see. That's what you like to see from the spotted kitty. Meow. Our teal brothers and sisters out there fighting for their playoff lives. Like I said, I'm not sure. Maybe I just like pain. I don't know. Bengals got too good, so I had to go find some team to potentially break my heart. Bengals got too good. Oh, boy. All right, come on, Trevor. He's under center this time. He's got ETN in the backfield. He's going to fake the handoff to him. He's got pressure on him immediately. He throws, unloads it. Can't get anybody. I think he was targeting Zay Jones there. Couldn't connect with him, but he was about to get his head slammed on the turf there. So probably good that he got rid of it. Probably good that he got rid of it because Khalil Mack there had him dead to rights. Khalil Mack had him dead to rights. So probably good that he got rid of that one. Even if he, it's 2nd and 10 now. Live to fight another play. From the 36-yard line. 2nd and 10. Shotgun formation. Takes a snap. Rolls back. Rolls forward. Throws. And no catch. Just, once again, was not able to make the connection. Maybe, potentially, I couldn't really tell what happened there. Maybe Bryce Callahan made a good play on the ball. Let's see. So here's the replay. Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa getting a lot of pressure on that play, and great job by Lawrence to stand in there and deliver the ball anyway. And they just didn't even show. They didn't even show what happened on the other side. They didn't even show why the catch wasn't made. Because it looked like it was a decent throw by Trevor Lawrence. It's just didn't come up with it. I don't know. 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap. Rolls back. Throws. Caught by Zay Jones. And he's going to get taken down at about the 33-yard line. So that's going to bring up 4th down. Jaguars probably going to have to go for a field goal now. Although Trevor Lawrence is staying on the field. Why is Trevor Lawrence staying on the field? I'm not sure this is a good decision, Doug. Okay, so the Jaguars are gonna go for it. Now they are much better. I as a Bengals fan am kind of got a little bit of PTSD from going for it on 4th down. Jaguars convert 51% of the time, so we'll see. They're going for it. Trevor takes a snap, throws, and it's intercepted again. Oh my God. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Well, rest in peace, Jaguars. Oh, that's another interception. Jeez, man. Oh, my God. Can they just put the top 14 teams in the playoffs, screw the division winners? I mean, if you do that, then just get rid of divisions in the first. What's the point of having divisions if, you don't really care who wins the division? I don't think the NFL's ever going to do that. They want the division winners to beat the division winners, But again, what you were trying to say before, means that if you're like the number 3 team, that like you would rather be the number 4 team than the number 3 team, right? Because if you're the number 3 team, then that means you have to go on the road to play the number 2 team. But if you're the number 4 team, then you get to host the number 5 team. I don't think that solution, like I see what you're trying to go for. I don't think that solution makes a lot of sense. My buddy Aaron says this feels like a 2012 Bengals game. It really does. It feels like playoff Andy Dalton is out there. That's what this feels like. This is terrible. Man, I picked the wrong game to stream, didn't I? Is this gonna be a blowout? Am I just gonna have to sit here and watch a blowout? That's boy. Oh boy. So what do you guys think about Cheese Whiz? I know that's a bit of a tangent there, but having a little bit of a I'm involved right now in a little bit of an argument on Twitter about if you're having Philly cheesesteaks for dinner, do you take Cheese Whiz or do you take provolone? And like if you're anywhere near Philly, like if you know anything about cheesesteaks, then you know the correct answer is Cheese Whiz. Now, I will say, Cheese Whiz is a fucking abomination. Like it is I hate it. It is disgusting. But for whatever reason, it just works on a Philly cheesesteak. I can't explain why. I cannot explain why. But go to Philly, get a cheesesteak, ask them to put Cheese Whiz on it, and you'll be like, "Oh my god, this is why am I eating this?" But it's like it works. Cheese Whiz is like it's like this processed canned cheese product that like it's like cheese spray essentially. Like the concept of it is gross. And honestly, it tastes gross. Like it's weird and like and liquidy, but not liquidy. It's like it's just Cheese Whiz is weird. But I don't know why it works on a Philly cheesesteak. All right, Justin Herbert, shotgun snap. After the interception, throws caught for about a 4-yard pickup to number 1 there. So Brandon Staley is getting bailed the hell out by the Chargers defense right now. Yeah, you could almost argue that was, possibly holding there on the Chargers, actually, now that they're showing the replay. You could argue that was holding, maybe even argue that was pass interference on the Chargers, on that interception, but, too late now. All right, shotgun snap for Justin Herbert. Immediate pressure, but he gets the ball off, and wow. Jukes makes a man miss, and number 7 gets it all the way down to about the 35-yard line. The Jaguars defense is a nightmare right now. Like this is hard to watch. Like this is tough, man. Oh my god. Gerald Everett, by the way, the guy who caught that ball and made number 23 of the Jaguars miss with a juke, and then plowed right through somebody to pick up some extra yards. Got the ball all the way down to the 35-yard line. This is just we did not come to watch a football game, y'all. We are watching an execution. Justin Herbert, shotgun snap, throws, caught, but nope, it's out of bounds. Out of bounds. So that's Josh Palmer, who went up and almost came down with a rainbow ball by Justin Herbert, but I guess he did not get both feet in bounds. So he's out of bounds. So that's the first break that's gone the Jaguars' way all day. We get the 2nd pick, 4th pick, or 29th pick. Who, the Saints? What do you mean? Is the draft order not already decided? I'm confused. Herbert, under center, rolls back, hands the ball off to Austin Eckler, who does not pick up anything. And hey, look, the Jaguars defense remembered how to play football, guys. What do you know? Oh, what do you know? Oh, for Sean Payton, okay. Would you lose hope in this game? Yeah, I don't even know at this point. I'm going to stream it, but Jesus. Justin Herbert throws, and it's caught for a first down. There's good pressure there. Good pressure there by the Jaguars, but just no coverage on the back end, and DeAndre Carter picks that up for a first down. Jaguars, like, are proving right now they have no business being in the playoffs. And don't get me wrong, neither did the Titans. The Titans had no business being in the playoffs either. But, oh boy. Oh, geez, this is tough, man. This is hard to watch. Oh, man. All right, shotgun snap for under center snap for Justin Herbert. Who cares at this point? It's given to number 25 there. He picks about 5 yards. Joshua Kelly, the running back, picks up about 5 yards. And Doug Peterson needs to get into someone's ear right now. This is terrible. This is terrible. Getting Saints flashbacks. Yeah, it looks like they look like the Jaguars right now look like a team that has no business being in the playoffs right now. No business, none. Justin Herbert shotgun snap, throws tipped on the back, and that was dangerously tipped into the Jaguars into like a sea of Jaguars players, but nobody can come down with it. That would have been a huge turning point if the Jaguars could have gotten an interception there. I mean, not a turning point, but it would have given them some life. But no such luck. No such luck. All right. Justin Herbert's coming out. Shotgun formation. He motions a man to his right. Takes a snap. Rolls back. Fires. Caught. First down. Keenan Allen. Come on, Jaguars. Just this defensive performance so far is just it really does remind me of like the 2014 Bengals more so than the 2012 Bengals. Like this is maybe the 2012 Bengals. I don't know. That was I think the second time we played the Texans, and it was awful. Just like this is terrible. This is terrible, man. Justin Herbert shotgun snap throws. Keenan Allen's got it on the outside and picks it up. Goes down to about the 3-yard line before he's taken down. Jaguars right now, like, I mean, you're praying to God you get like a turnover or something. But I mean, if you can at least hold them to a field goal, then maybe you still have some hope. I mean, you got the whole game left to play. By the way, to be clear, like, but at the same time, like the Jaguars, like they're gonna have to like pull off like a miracle if like it's gonna be one of those games that's gonna be like talked about for like the next couple of years if the Jaguars, like, if the Chargers get a touchdown here and then the Jaguars end up winning this game, it's going to be one of those games going to be heavily talked about. All right, that ball, I think, got tipped. It was intended for number 5 and just sailed through the back of the end zone. Intended for Josh Palmer, but sailed right through the back of the end zone. Let's see. Nope, it didn't get tipped. It just got... It hit number 46 in the helmet. Now, Justin Herbert just beamed somebody in the helmet with a football. That's Ross Mastick, who got hit in the head. All right. Shotgun snap for Herbert. Throws, fires, and incomplete. Jaguars defense is going to hold him to a field goal. So, I mean, here's the thing. Like, right now, this could be like a... this is about to be a 10-0 ball game. Could be a 10-3 ball game if the Jaguars had just decided to take the field goal instead of go for it and then get the ball intercepted. Oh man. Well, hey, I mean that's something. Hey, the Jaguars defense actually did something halfway decent. All right, Cameron Dicker kicks up, almost blocked. It wasn't blocked though, so it's good. And so the Chargers are going to go up 10-0. It's been all Chargers so far, but hey, the defense just showed a little bit of sign of life, so that's something. If the Cowboys win, you'll be happy. Yeah, I'm sure you're rooting against the Bucs. That would make sense. Told everyone that Tom Brady and Jalen Ramsey would have an awful season, but no one believes you. Well, I never really believed in Jalen Ramsey. You know, I saw him get like burned to hell and back in the Super Bowl, and honestly, the only reason nobody talks about it is because Aaron Donald like bailed him out at the very end. Mark Kearns, welcome to the channel. By the way, I don't believe I've seen you in chat before, so if you're not a subscriber, feel free to subscribe. If you are, though, welcome back, and welcome to the chat. CJ Stroud's chances of staying at OSU are going up as January 16th gets closer. Yeah, I heard some people talking about him potentially staying at OSU, but, like, I'm like, I guess, yeah, he might, but, like, I don't know why you would do that. Like, that's... I mean, I guess, you know, like with the NIL deals, I guess you can still make some money, and so that incentivizes people to potentially come back to college and everything like that. But, like, at the same time, like, just, like if you have a bad year, like if CJ Stroud has, like, a not, like, amazing year or something like that, his draft position. So I think, like, the fact that you're considered, like, you know, like a clear first-round pick, like, you know, a clear, like, probably top 10 pick, right now, like, I mean, like, you know, how much do you really have to gain by coming back for a year of college? Like, maybe you might end up being, like, a top 5 pick. If you do really well, maybe you'll be the number 1 overall pick, which would be really good. But at the same time, like, I feel like you being a top 10 pick, like, you're most likely going to slip next year. You're most likely not going to look like a top 10 pick again. I mean, you could, but I don't. Like, I if I was putting money on it, I would say I would bet that he probably isn't going to look like a top 10 pick next year, because that's just so hard to do 2 years in a row. So I don't like that. I don't like that. I think he should declare for the draft personally. It's part of him that wants to beat Michigan and win a national championship. It's like, okay, but like, I don't know. I think you got to think about your career. Like, I mean, like, these NIL deals are lucrative, but it's not like what you're going to make in the NFL, you know? Like, they're lucrative, but it's like one thing, you know? I mean, if he wants to beat Michigan, win a national championship, you know, first of all, good luck, because the rest of the, you know, Ohio State team kind of needs to come through with you. But I don't know. I like the NIL deals help. But I still say, like, you know, if you have the potential to go top 10 in the draft, just go, you know? Because, like, I don't think he's going to be back. I think if he comes back for another year, he is more likely to hurt his draft stock than help it. So, I mean, the difference in, like, your career, like, financially, if you're a top, like, 10 pick, as opposed to if you're, like, picked, like, number 25 or something like that, is massive. All right, ETN gets the handoff, picks about 2 yards. Grateful Joe Burrow won us a championship. Hey, I was happy too. I was rooting for y'all that year. I was absolutely rooting for y'all that year. I was the biggest, because, like, at that point I kind of knew Joe Burrow was going to be our quarterback, and I just wanted to see, you know, like, I wanted to see if he had the moxie to actually win a championship, and maybe the Bengals, maybe if he brings that kind of swagger to the Bengals, he could do it, right? So I was so excited. I was like, let's go, let's see him win it. Let's see him win it all, man. I was rooting for y'all that year. All right, Trevor Lawrence, shotgun formation, takes the snap, rolls back, throws. Knocked away. It's going to be 3rd and 9. Intended for Zay Jones, but nope, nothing there. I mean, what's better, OSU QB or Texans QB? You might get paid more as a Texans QB. That's my point. Like, and here's the thing: if you go to the Texans and you're like, you know, the number, like, what, 4 overall draft pick. Well, Texas got number 2. So let's say you're the number 2 overall draft pick. You know, yeah, you might have to go to hell with the Texans for a while, but eventually you're going to have a chance to get out of that if you don't turn them around and go be a quarterback for another team. Get paid a lot of money. I'm not really sure what happened there. It was 3rd down. I think Trevor Lawrence just threw it into the dirt. Now it's 4th and 9. I think he's trying to argue that there was, like, offsides on the play or something like that, but the refs aren't having it. So, Khalil Mack. No, he was definitely not offsides on the play. Well, Trevor Lawrence wasn't even looking at him. I'm not sure what Lawrence was trying to argue. He looked at it before he threw it into the dirt. I'm not sure what Trevor Lawrence is trying to argue there. I don't agree with that. Jaguars just take a knee. Yeah, like, at this point, honestly. Kicker gets bowled over, but he gets bowled over by his own players because they get knocked into him, so it's not going to be a penalty. And yeah, Jaguars like I don't know, man. Like we're like we're not even a full quarter into this game yet, and it already looks like a shit show. Like the offense can't do a damn thing. The defense has mostly looked terrible. The fact that it's only 10-0 right now is, kind of impressive. January 16th is the deadline for Stroud to declare. Well, we'll see. If I would just be shocked, like with all the success he has right now, if he would choose to go back to college, just because he's not going to get paid as much in college, Like, I mean, I know the NIL deals, but the NIL deals still aren't going to be quite as lucrative as like what you're going to get in the NFL. And then, I mean, what happens if you get hurt? Like, I don't know. I just if I was CJ Stroud, I'd get moving along. And quite frankly, if I'm an OSU fan, I wouldn't really worry about it too much because, like, I mean, yeah, CJ Stroud is probably like. CJ Stroud's clearly one of the best quarterbacks OSU's had in a long time. But then again, like, is he better than Justin Fields was? I don't know. Like, I mean, what's his name? Why can't I remember that guy's name? The guy who played for the Commanders and he got hit by a car. Not trying to be disrespectful, I just forget his name. Dwayne Haskins. Dwayne Haskins won y'all a championship, so I mean, like, CJ Stroud, like, do you really, like I'm sure OSU's going to have another quarterback who's going to be, like, really talented, so, like, I don't know. I would think like OSU would feel like they'd be just fine if he doesn't come back, and so they should probably be encouraging him to go declare for the draft. I would think. Mikey says they remind me when I threw in 7 interceptions in one game. Well, like in Madden? Yeah. I don't know. Like, I don't usually look like when I play Madden, I have some bad games in Madden. I don't know if I've ever had a game in Madden that's like, I mean, I'm sure I've had plenty of games in Madden that are this bad, but like not this quickly. This is like I said, the fact that it's only 10-0 right now is remarkable. Like, I don't know how it's only 10-0 right now. Like, it really should be a lot more. To be fair, he could fall down a flight of stairs tomorrow. Yeah, he could. He could fall down a flight of stairs tomorrow. But you're dramatically decreasing your risk of something happening between now and the draft than you are if you're taking a bet on something not happening before next year's draft, It's about probability. It's about, like, go ahead and get your bread now. That's all I'm saying. All right, Justin Herbert is in the pistol formation. That's not pistol, but I forget what that one's called. Might be I. Yeah, it is I. I don't know what I'm... No, because I is... Like, I formation's when you're under center, right? Anyway, hands the ball off to number 25 there, who is Joshua Kelly. And the Jaguars are all over that one. But yeah, what is that formation called? Because, like, I formation is when you're under center and then you have a fullback and a running back behind you, right? So what is it when the quarterback's kind of, like, in the middle of the formation and then you have one running back behind you? Because, like if it's a running back behind you and a fullback to your left or right, that's pistol, right? So what's it if there's no fullback? Like, is that still pistol? I don't know. Shotgun snap for Justin Herbert. Rolls back. Throws. Caught by number 7. Jaguars bring him down for about a 7-ish yard gain, but it's going to be 3rd down and 5. 3rd down and 5 is Gerald Everett on the catch. Jaguars defense really needs to get off the field here if they're going to have any chance of potentially putting together a comeback in this game. Ohio State is reportedly offering a record-breaking NIL deal to have him return. Fair enough. I mean, I don't know what that NIL deal is going to be. I don't know how it could possibly compete with the NFL, but we'll see. Shotgun snap for Justin Herbert. Throws it up, and it's tipped at the line and falls incomplete. So Jaguars defense finally decides to show up today, and they get off the field. They're going to force a punt from the Chargers. And if Trevor Lawrence can lead a touchdown drive here, then, hey, we got ourselves a ball game, It has been a nightmare of a first quarter for the Jaguars so far, but that was a nice drive for them. That helps. Now if their offense can just get going. Really need to see something from their offense if they want to have a chance in this game. All-out block. Yeah, nice. All right, so it's going to be... it's going to bounce at the 12, bounce Jaguars' favorable bounce, and it's going to be down right about the 13, maybe the 12-yard line, depending on where the refs spot that. All right, so we got a 10-0 ball game, folks. Jaguars going to have an opportunity to go down the field. Hopefully they can get a touchdown and make this a more interesting game. Because right now it has been all Chargers so far, and like I said, the fact that it's only 10-0 is kind of a miracle. That's how significantly the Chargers have been dominating this game so far. It really should be like 24-0 already. That's how bad the Jaguars have been. But it is only 10-0, so you got to give them credit for being scrappy enough to like make that, you know. Supposedly in the 17 to $21 million range. Good God. All right, then. All right. Well, I mean, if Ohio State is, wow. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. All right, fair enough. Well, my other thing is, like, I almost kind of feel like I said, I don't know why Ohio State would be offering that kind of money. Because, like, as good as C.J. Stroud is, you know, Ohio State is like a talent farm, right? You know, they pretty regularly, they very rarely send a quarterback to the NFL with like a ton of talent and you like, oh, this guy's going to be amazing in the NFL. Like, the only one I can ever think of who I really genuinely believed would be good in the NFL was Justin Fields. And even then, I still had my concerns. Like, all the issues that we're seeing today are concerns that I had at the time. So I was like, I'm not even sure if this guy's going to be great. So it's like, but they always seem to have somebody who's really good in college, right? So, I mean, I would think if you're Ohio State, you would just trust the system that you've had so far and just, like, keep the $21 million. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I just think that, you know, Ohio State, you know, you've had so much success. I know you haven't beaten Michigan in a while. Fair enough. And you want to go back to winning championships. Fair enough. But I would think Ohio State would want to trust the process, you know, because the process has worked for them. You know, especially when it comes to quarterbacks. Like, they haven't really had too much problem with quarterback play. I mean, you know, there were some down years, like J.T. Barrett throwing the ball. I get it. But at the same time, like, I would think, and this is just me, I would think that Ohio State would trust their process more than, like, panic and try to give a guy $21 million to stay. I mean, unless they think that jersey sales are just going to make up all that difference. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a college football expert, to be fair. All right, shotgun snap for Trevor Lawrence. He's going to go for a deep one and just falls incomplete. Trying for, that's not Marvin Jones. There's a flag on the play, though. I think the Chargers are going to get called for a bit of a tugging and pulling there. Who is number 11? He's not. The Jaguars roster does not have a number 11. Marvin Jones Jr. I thought Marvin Jones was on it. Like, I thought he, like, left the Jaguars. I thought he went to a different team. No, he's just been with the Jaguars this whole time. Okay, I for whatever reason, he's not on the Jaguars roster. Oh, there he is. I'm just stupid. I'm not seeing him. No. I love me some Marvin Jones. Love me some Marvin Jones. He was, you know, ever since he was a big player. Oh, they're waving off the penalty. No penalty. All right, interesting. Waving off the penalty. But yeah, I love me some Marvin Jones. You know, he was you know, he had a great rookie contract with the Bengals, and it was unfortunate that we couldn't keep him around, but we just had so many players to pay that year that, you know, Marvin Jones just kind of ended up getting, like, caught in the system. And we tried to pay him, but I guess he didn't want to play, I think, you know, potentially third fiddle anymore. He wanted to go see if he could be a number 1 wide receiver. At this point in his career, I think he's, like, just accepted he's a number 3 receiver. He was briefly a number 1 in Detroit, but not for very long. Trevor Lawrence hands the ball off to ETN, who picks up about 5 yards, and, you know, there's a good second play to, you know, offset the, you know, the incomplete pass on first down. Trevor Lawrence just been inaccurate today. I think that's the main problem. Like, I wonder if he's getting jitters on the big stage, which is crazy because he was on the big stage so much in college, right? Like, Trevor Lawrence was not the kind of guy you expect to have the jitters and, like, you know, not be confident going into things. So, I mean, like, you know, the first round of the NFL playoffs, for a guy like Trevor Lawrence, I don't know. But he looks nervous and inaccurate today. All right. Oh, my God, it's intercepted again! Holy crap! Trevor Lawrence throws another interception. Deep in Jaguars territory. Good God. Asante Samuel Jr. with his second pick of the day. Good fucking God, dude. He looks like Andy Dalton today. Like he looks like playoff Andy Dalton today, man. This is bad. Oh my God. Also, what has poured gasoline on the fire? These rumors, Marvin Harrison Jr. tweeted and quickly deleted it, and C.J. Stroud liked it before it was deleted. Isn't like there rumors that like Marvin Harrison's potentially going to USC? I feel like I heard something about that. Hand off to Austin Eckler, who gets to the outside. Jaguars defense probably in shell shock right now. Gives him 8 yards. Jaguars defense is like, dude, I know we haven't been good so far in the game, but like you're really not helping us, Trev. What the hell? So, Trevor Lawrence has not thrown a first quarter pick all year, apparently. And he's already thrown 3 in the first quarter. Good God. Austin Eckler gets the ball, and Jaguars let him get a first down. That's terrible. Kenny Golladay got his first touchdown with the Giants. Good for him. Doug Peterson is a bad play caller. I mean, Doug Peterson's probably coach of the year, man. Like, I mean, and I say that because they don't consider postseason when it comes to coach of the year. So like the votes have already happened and it's probably already decided now. And I think Doug Peterson's coach of the year. He's not doing particularly well right now, but it's not a play. This is not a play calling issue. This is Trevor Lawrence is just inaccurate and looks like he's like has no idea what's going on out there. Like Trevor Lawrence right now looks like Andy Dalton as Austin Eckler gets another touchdown. My God, that's what the Jaguars. That is my impression of the Jaguars right now. It's not even 16, it's 17 yet. It's 16 right now. But this is my impression of the Jaguars right now. They just we're not prepared for this game at all. The defense, for the most part, like, I mean, they've had some good drives, but for the most part, the defense looks like a train wreck. Trevor Lawrence looks like a train wreck. This is just God awful. My good God, man. This reminds me of the 2013 Bengals versus Chargers playoffs. Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying earlier. My buddy Aaron said it reminded him of the 2012 Bengals against the Texans. But, I mean, yeah, it reminds me of the Andy Dalton era playoffs for the Bengals. I think I was saying earlier, right? Like, the Jaguars are, like, my second favorite team pretty much when it comes to the NFL at this point. Like, very distant second because, like, it's all Bengals all day for me. But at the same time, when it doesn't impact the Bengals in any way, you know, I can kind of, like, find a secondary rooting interest, which at this point is probably the Jaguars. And I think it's just because I just miss the pain. The Bengals have gotten too good, and I just need the pain. I miss the pain. I need it back. And so it's this isn't even honestly like I mean this is probably painful to watch if you're a Jaguars fan. For me, I'm just like I've been here, man. This is just insanity. You know, I already went insane, you know, coming into my own as a man watching the Bengals lose 5 straight playoff games. Playing like this. So oh man, it'll just make the Bengals winning the Super Bowl this year all that much better because I get a preview of what it was like being a Bengals fan, or a recap of what it was like being a Bengals fan in the oh my god, and the ball falls off the tee on the kickoff. That just exemplifies this whole game to a T. Now that happened to the Chargers, but still, oh my god, this tells you how bad Urban Meyer really was, does it? Well, because the Jaguars are in the playoffs, yeah, it does. It does. But, like, this game today, you know, if anything, this game today exonerates Urban Meyer because the Jaguars just look like a fucking train wreck right now. But yeah, overall this season, I think has shown that Urban Meyer was just a train wreck. Anybody could come in and they would be better, yeah. Well, Doug Peterson's a good coach. Remember, this is the guy who coached Nick Foles to a Super Bowl championship, right? Like, you know, don't forget, you know, Doug Peterson won the Super Bowl with the fucking Eagles, right? And not like a good Eagles team either. Like, the most random-ass Eagles team, quarterbacked by Nick Foles and Carson Wentz. Like, that team, Doug Peterson took to the Super Bowl and won it against Tom Brady. So yeah, no. Doug Peterson's a really damn good coach. He's looking awful today. There's a flag on the field, by the way. What the hell is the flag? It's on the Jaguars. What's the flag? Was it illegal block in the back? My God. You want Payne to become a Cardinals fan? I already experienced that one, man. I was rooting for the Cardinals in the 2008 Super Bowl, and, you know, that was mainly just because part was mainly because the Steelers were the other team, but also because, like, I was a big Kurt Warner fan when I was a kid, and, you know, I wanted to see him get one last one with the Cardinals, and it did not work out. Or Saints fan, yeah. I mean, I'm kind of a little bit of a Saints fan this year, right, because Andy Dalton's my boy. But you want to know why I'm perfectly fine with Andy Dalton being my boy from a distance? Why I'm like, Andy Dalton, I love Andy Dalton, but please don't be my quarterback again. It's because this is what it was like being a Bengals fan in the 2010s. This is exactly what I had to deal with for years. He faced Matt Patricia-led defense, not an accomplishment. But Matt Patricia was a great defensive coordinator for the Patriots. Like, he's a terrible offensive coordinator for the Patriots, but as a defensive coordinator, Matt Patricia was pretty solid. That's how he was got into being a head coaching candidate in the first place. Matt Patricia was a damn good defensive coordinator. My first of the year being very invested on the Bengals fully, and they were undefeated at home until they got beat at home, and that's my first pain experience as a Bengals fan. Yeah, that was my Hold on a second. I think that was my 16th year as a Bengals fan, because I think my dad got me. I think the first year you could probably really say, because like I was raised as a Bengals fan, and so I think the first year you could really say I knew what was going on enough to really like say I felt anything about football like really genuinely was probably 1997. I think it was like the whole like Shake and Blake thing that like really kind of like it got the city going, and it got being a Bengals fan kind of fun in that like terrible decade that was the 90s. And then Boomer Esiason came back in 96, and that might have actually been, or was it 97? I think actually now that I think about it, might have been. I think it might have been 96 when Blake like kind of went off, and 97. Or no, it was 95 when Blake went off. 96 when Blake kind of like came back down to earth a little bit, and then 97 I think was when Boomer came back, and I think that year was the first year that I really kind of started like being cognizant enough of things to know what was going on. So anyway, all that to say that in 2013 I had already had 16 years of Bengals football, and that 2013 like losing to the Chargers in 2013, it was like, yeah, it sucked, but it was so much better than what I experienced as a kid being a Bengals fan. I was like, you know what? At least we made it to the playoffs. You know? It's kind of like last year when we lost to the Rams in the Super Bowl. My, immediate reaction afterwards, and y'all can go back and watch the video. I was like, you know what? As much as it sucks to lose the Super Bowl, I just loved seeing the Bengals get that far. I loved having basically like the entire season and then the entire postseason, and just basically riding the Bengals all the way to the end. I would take losing the Super Bowl every single year if it meant we got to watch the Bengals that much every year. So honestly, the Bengals losing in 2013 in the playoffs, at that point, it was getting a little old losing in the playoffs every year. But at the same time, it was still just kind of nice to be part of it. But at the same time, I feel that was the first year you were fully invested. Then yeah, that would hurt. That would hurt. But then you weren't really fully invested for the Texans losses too. The Texans losses were stupid. Cardinals are likely trading Hopkins. Kyler Murray might leave. Dude, the Cardinals just need to overhaul it. You know, they fired Kingsbury, which was the right move. But they just need to be done. Like completely rebuild. I think that's what the Cardinals need to do. The experiment failed. Hand off to Travis Etienne. It is 17-0, and I haven't even updated the score. That's how much I care about this terrible abomination of a game. What are we even doing? Why did I should have streamed the Seahawks game. This is terrible. This is hard to watch. Hard to watch, I think, is the nicest way to put it. Oh my God, it looks like Georgia versus TCU out there. It was like Georgia versus TCU. And I predicted 27-24 Jaguars. I'm going to look like a moron. Trevor Lawrence rolls back. Sacked. So for my prediction to be correct, the Jaguars are basically going to have to score 27 points the rest of the game, and they're about to punt back to the Chargers. So, like, basically my thought process here is, like, Chargers go down, get a touchdown, and ends up being 24-0, and then the Jaguars have a 27-point comeback. That's pretty much like the most likely scenario at this point, is that the Jaguars, like for my prediction to be correct, the most likely way for that to happen is that the Jaguars have to basically score 27 unanswered points. All right, so the punt's away, and it's going to go down around the 40, down about the 38, I think. 38-yard line. Watch the Jaguars make a game of it at the end. Dude, I hope they do, man. Like, I don't want to go through this whole game and it's just, like, boring. Like, this is just boring so far. Like, I mean, it was kind of, like, a little interesting at first just to, like, see how bad the Jaguars are. But now we know they're really bad. So, like, if the rest of the game is just them being bad, that'd be terrible. I would love to see the Jaguars make it. I want to see them win. But, like, I just, like, please, just, like, can we not have a blowout? Like, please, can we not do the whole Dan Marino 62-0 thing? Which, by the way, it was the Jaguars that did that to him. All right, Justin Herbert, shotgun snap, fake handoff, throws it to number 89, which is Donald Parham, and it's about a 2 or 3 yard pickup. Trevor should have stayed in college. Oh, look, man, like he's been having a good year, but he looks like Andy Dalton right now. He looks like playoff Andy Dalton right now. That's not a good combination. Mike Caldwell, Jaguars defensive coordinator. Buddy, if you had one single game to show the rest of the world how good you are as a defensive coordinator, this would not be the one. This would be the one that you hide and burn. Justin Herbert, shotgun snap. Now he snaps it. Hands it off to Joshua Kelly, who picks up about 3 yards. So it's going to be about 2nd and 5, or 3rd and 5. This game's already driven me insane. So I don't even know what down and distance it is anymore. God, please let the fucking rest of the games I stream this year be like. This is like, I think my plan is to stream all of the AFC games at the very least. Now, by the way, just so y'all know, there's a player hurt on the field, by the way. Number 7. I should know who that is. Oh, Gerald Everett, yeah. He's had a bit of an impact today, so Chargers probably wouldn't be terribly happy to lose him. Looks like his leg might have gotten rolled up on a little bit. Not rolled up on, but like, taken down awkwardly. Hopefully he's okay. But, yeah, just so y'all know, I'm probably not going to stream the AFC Championship. No, I'm sorry. The divisional round next year. So, next week, I'm going to be out of town, so I won't be able to stream the divisional round game. So, what I am hoping is going to be Bengals versus Bills, I will not be available to stream that game because I will be in Connecticut at the time. So, just so y'all know, I will not be doing that game. Justin Herbert throws, caught. Had to go all the way up there for that one, was Dylan Parham. Donald Parham. I keep getting... Like, are those two brothers... Like, I was trying to look it up earlier, my internet was being terrible. They're not brothers. Donald Parham has one brother whose name is Donovan. From what I can tell, they have absolutely no relation. Interesting. Well, I'm just getting him confused for no reason then. Justin Herbert, fake handoff, and sacked, there we go, by Josh Allen, the best Josh Allen of the Jacksonville Jaguars, former Kentucky Wildcat right there. Let's go. So that's a good play by him right there. I don't have a lot of them today, but you got that. There goes the Chargers offense. Hopefully, because honestly at this point, like, regardless of who you're rooting for, unless you're a Chargers fan, obviously if you're a Chargers fan, you don't want to see this. But in general, we all want to see a good game, right? So at this point, we kind of need a Chargers collapse, if we want a good game. I'll read that in a second, Ryan. Handoff to, I think, Austin Eckler. Picks up about 2 or 3 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and, 13. Ryan says, delayed comment. Oh, yeah, seen the Texans game. I was debating on whether I should invest in the Bengals or not. Didn't turn off the game. I would never become a fan for 10 years. Dude, I'm surprised you made it through. Because in 2013, if that was the first year you really invested, then the next year after that was, losing to the Colts. The next year after that was the debacle that happened in 2015. And after that, it was just it was horrible up until Joe Burrow showed up. Just like the Jaguars defense on that play, as Keenan Allen gets wide open and picks up 20 yards. But yeah, I mean, in 2013, you weren't too far off the Bengals going back to just being trash. And up until Joe Burrow showed up, they were just kind of like that. So, I mean, the fact that you made it through that you started in 2013, and you're still here, kudos to you. That's fair. If Stroud stays at OSU and the Bears' #1 overall pick becomes even more valuable. Yeah, because then you're taking out everybody's going to be gunning for, Bryce Young. That's fair. Justin Herbert hands the ball off. Joshua Kelly met behind the line, but he managed to still pick up 2 or 3 yards because the Jaguars just have no idea what they're doing right now. Oh, man. Who was it that Mark earlier saying there goes the Chargers offense? Nice, but would have been nice if they'd stayed gone. Not that they're doing amazing right now, but they're doing enough to take advantage of the Jaguars defense, which just has no idea. Man. Well, this is sad to watch. Justin Herbert throws and it's caught by number 5, Josh Palmer. And that's about a 10, maybe a 15-yard pickup. Let's see. From the 21, he gets down to... Okay, so that's more like a 13, 14-yard pickup. But still. Gets down to about the 8-yard line. Oh, yeah. Justin Herbert, shotgun snap, hands the ball off to Austin Eckler, and I think they're going to call a false start on that play. Let's see. They blew it dead, so it's probably a false start. Yep, false start on the Chargers. All right. 2016, the Bengals eliminated the Ravens from the playoffs. Yeah, Bengals fans remember that. Bills fans remember that. People still to this day playing that highlight. Andy Dalton, Tyler Boyd. And it meant nothing to the Bengals, right? But it was just cool to, knock a rival out and, help a team like the Bills who, they were going through, it had been it only been 11 years since the Bengals ended their, never making the playoff streak. So a lot of us still remembered that. It was just kind of cool to help out the Bills, and also screw the Ravens. Justin Herbert throws into the end zone, and it's knocked away, almost intercepted. Oh, man, that would have been a huge pick there for Andre Cisco, but he cannot come down with it. That is unfortunate. Oh, yeah. Justin Herbert rolls back and just throws into a sea. Okay, yeah, so Andre Cisco didn't almost intercept that. He almost batted it into the arms of another Jaguars player who just isn't heads up enough to come down with it. So, almost. Justin Herbert knows he got away with one there. Justin Herbert rolls back. Throws short to Austin Eckler. Gets down to about the 8-yard line. I was on the Ravens expecting tiebreakers to help them, especially with an 0-16 Browns team. Yeah, no, for sure. Like, I mean, nothing. That's not in any way, shape, or form to say that the Ravens didn't earn getting knocked out of the playoffs. It's just, it was just. I'm just saying it was nice from a Bengals perspective to, kind of fuck them. Fuck them. We don't like them, and hopefully we can knock them out of the playoffs tomorrow, right? I mean, we should, but I don't want to like jinx anything too. Seen too many stupid things happen as a Bengals fan. Justin Herbert shotgun snap, throws, caught, touchdown. God, who's that guy? Gerald Everett. Yep, touchdown, Gerald Everett. This is turning into a bit of a blowout. That's gonna be 23-0. Oh boy. I picked a good one, y'all. I picked a good one. I should have gone to bed. My wife was asking, hey, you want to go to the gym tomorrow? Wake up early and get off to the day right and everything. I'm like, no, I said I was going to stream this game, so I got to stream this game. And my God, what a terrible decision to stream this game. Like, I mean, I appreciate you, Mark. I appreciate you, Ryan. I appreciate you, Jim. I appreciate you, Mikey, for all showing up and hanging out with me while we watched this game. But, like, dear God, I should have streamed the other game. We could have had so much more fun with that one. This is terrible. The only thing I'll say is if we are setting up for, like, a historic, like, comeback type of game where, like, the Jaguars just kind of, like come out of nowhere and come back and win this game, then that would be a fun stream to do, right? Like, but, like, other than that, like, the more likely scenario is this game is going to end in a blowout, and that's just not going to be fun. Like, it's going to be hard to get through this one. Oh, man. We're not even at halftime yet, y'all. We're not even at halftime. We still got 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Oh, my God. My buddy Aaron just made a good point. Even the Texans put up better fights than this against good teams. Oh, come on, Jaguars. Don't do this to me, man. Hey, at least we got the Bengals. Not going to bellyache too bad over it, except for the fact that I just got to sit through the rest of this game. And I appreciate y'all being here with me. I really do. But at the same time, it would have been nice to, have a fun game to watch together, Because this is not a fun game so far. This is a disaster. This is a complete and utter disaster. It's like watching an execution. It's like, the Jaguars came up, they had their, like, bright faces and like, hi guys, we're the Jaguars. We haven't been to playoff land in a while. We're here. We're excited to... Oh, no! Chargers came out with the machete like, are you coming into playoff land, bitch? Oh, my God. So much for the Jaguars, man. But if anything, this should just show you how trash the fucking Titans were to, like, lose the division. This should just show you. Mark says if it was the Titans in this game, it would already be 43-0. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If it was, it should just show you how bad the Titans were. It should just show you how bad the Titans were. Ah, boy. The Jaguars have had some damn good playoff games, too. It seems like every time Jaguars do make the playoffs, there's like something crazy that happens, right? Like, they go to the AFC Championship most of the time they make the playoffs. They take down the Steelers in dramatic fashion, or they, give Dan Marino the beatdown of his life. But, oh my God, this is just bad. All right. Going to be returned from the end zone, because at this point, why not? Number 13 gets past 25 to the 30, to the 40, 45, 50. Nice return. There we go. There we go, Jaguars. Best play of the day right there. Oh, my God. It is 24-0. It is 24-0. Trevor Lawrence just looking like deer in headlights today. Like Like somebody said earlier, I forget who it was. I'm sorry, but somebody earlier said, Doug Peterson's an awful play caller. And it's not Doug Peterson, man. It's like, I mean, the defense is terrible, but like Trevor Lawrence looks like Andy Dalton right now. Like, I'm sorry, he just does. Speaking of which, Trevor Lawrence takes a shotgun snap from the 50-yard line, rolls back, throws a strike straight into the ground. And are they okay? Chargers were acting like they intercepted that, but I'm pretty sure it hit the ground. I'm gonna start drinking if this game doesn't get better. Like I'm serious. Like I got a couple beers in my fridge, and I'm probably just gonna start drinking if this game doesn't get much better. I think I got some whiskey too. I might. I'll have to go check on that. Might be more fun just to get drunk on this stream, right? I don't think I really want to get drunk, so it probably won't happen. But I'll probably drink. Trevor Lawrence shotgun snap throws right through the hands of Evan Ingram. 3rd and 10. Good God! It's only the no. It's the second quarter. I should change my overlay. Sorry, guys. It's the middle of the second quarter right now, Mikey. It's the middle of the second quarter. We're gonna have I don't know what we're doing right now. I don't know what we are doing. Why? Doug Peterson's getting mad at the refs. And in fairness, it does look like the refs are like kind of favoring the Chargers a little bit, but it's definitely not the refs' fault that the Jaguars are losing. All right, one more snap for Trevor Lawrence, throws, and it's intercepted. Derwin James intercepts another one. What is even happening? What have I done to offend you, football gods? What are we even doing right now? This is just oh my God. What did the Jaguars do to deserve this? My God, the Jaguars just got all of the Bengals' pain. The Bengals finally got good. Somebody had to take their pain, and the Jaguars took. I'm gonna start drinking, guys. I need some beer to get through this one. Oh my God, this is terrible. This is terrible. We're drinking Yingling today. I'm not the only one on the Peterson beat a Patricia-led defense bandwagon. The tree is as well. Who, urinating tree? Fair enough. I'm not saying it's the worst take of all time. I'm just saying I disagree that Matt Patricia was a terrible defensive coordinator with the Patriots, right? He was fine. His issue is he's a shitty head coach and has no idea how to do anything with offense. But as a defensive coordinator, he was fine. I feel. I mean, go back, watch the tape, if you want, do the analysis. Maybe in the offseason I'll do something like that, looking back and seeing if, that Matt Patricia defense was really as bad as people say it was. But I don't think it was. I think the Matt Patricia, it wasn't the Patriots' best defense of all time, but it wasn't that bad. I think that was just Doug Peterson showing that he's a good coach. And I think by the way, once again, Urban Meyer, basically turning the defense into just like a catastrophe, and then Doug Peterson turning them around to make the playoffs. I think that right there should show you that Doug Peterson's a good coach. But either way, you can say that Doug Peterson's maybe not the best play caller of all time, and that might be a fair take that we can. That might be a fair take that we can analyze, but at the same time, it's definitely not what's going on right now. Like, the reason this is happening right now is not because of Doug Peterson. This is happening because Trevor Lawrence is just melting down. Trevor Lawrence he's like a deer in headlights right now. It is awful. How did I know that you were referring to urinating tree? Because you said the tree. So I assumed you were referring to, I don't know who else you would mean by the tree. Like, urinating tree is like, as far as like football, people go on YouTube, he's like one of the biggest ones. So I would assume that would be, irritating to you. I'm assuming he's probably streaming this game, or he's like on some sort of something, whatever. Or maybe he sent out some tweet or something. But I mean, it sounds like something he would say. All right, Austin Eckler gets the ball, goes nowhere. Yay. Jaguars defense stops him. Yay. Take a shot every time. A shot. This is beer. I'm not taking a shot of beer. I'm gonna take a drink every time that I think that the Jaguars did something good. I don't know if I'll get through this beer by the end of the stream. Maybe I need to think of something else. 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert throws short to, is that Joshua Kelly? That is Joshua Kelly. Picks up about 5 yards on the play. There you go. There you go. I'm not sure what I'm saying there you go about. But, hey, it's 3rd down, so maybe the Jaguars can get off the field here. And there's a Chargers player down. Chargers player down, grabbing his knee. That's not good. Didn't see who that was. I think it was number 68. Jamari Salyer? Jamari Salyer. Not trying to make light of the man who is currently injured on the field. I just got to say that is a hell of a name. that's an awesome name, Jamari Salyer. So, best of, hopefully you're all right, Mr. Salyer. Mr. Jamari Salyer. You got a great name, and I hope we get to keep you for a long time in the NFL. Hope this does not, don't know what it is. All I know is he grabbed for his knee. Hopefully he's okay. Cheers. Cheers to the rest of this shitty football game. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right. Well, this is, you know what I'm going to start with? Ah, shit. I'm going to start recording. Just because this might make for an interesting reaction video to go up. Like, reacting to the god-awful Chargers, like the Jaguars melting down. But at this point, like, some of the best like a lot of my reactions to like realizing how bad this game is going to be, I've already missed that. So, I mean, I don't know if anybody else can send me like the recording of this, but what I should start doing is I should start recording, because I'm on OBS here, right? So I click the button to start streaming, but I think I should also, like, when I start streaming, I should also probably start recording at that point just in case there's anything. Because at this point, at this point, I already know this game is going to be trash. So, I mean, like, the only thing is if by some miracle the Jaguars come back and win this game, my reaction is going to be glorious. Glorious. But that's probably not what's going to happen. This one's probably just going to go in the archives, and like maybe like one day if the channel grows enough, I'll create a Patreon and release some of my old reactions that never made it to video or something like that, right? But this one, like, unless something crazy happens, this one probably isn't actually going to go anywhere. I probably should record all of my streams since I have like a external hard drive. It doesn't matter how much recording I do. I'll always have space for it. All right. Mr. Jamari Salyer is gingerly walking off the field, but walking off under his own power. So, hopefully it's not too bad for him. Justin Herbert from the shotgun formation throws, and it's caught by Donald Parham Jr., but it's not going to be enough for the first down, and the Jaguars are going to get off the field. So, hey, you know what? We got 5 minutes left in the second quarter, folks. Maybe there is a chance. The Jaguars can march down the field, get a touchdown, and then the Chargers get the second half kick, don't they? I don't know. I'm just trying to make this fun, guys. Like, I'm trying hard over here. I'm trying. Oh my God. Chargers. I think the Jaguars just muffed a punt, and the Chargers recovered it at the 5-yard line. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ah! What's happening? Who invited the 2012 Bengals to the playoffs in 2023? Oh my God. The punt hit number 6 in the helmet as he was going down to defend. I thought, oh my God. And number 39 Agnew tries to come down with it, but it bounces out of his hands, and the Chargers go recover the fumble. Oh man. Oh my God, guys. What are we even doing anymore? The Jaguars fans are dying. I mean, like, bro, they got a pool in their stadium. Like, that's a nice stadium, you know? They got that at the very least. Oh, hey, the Jaguars stuffed the Chargers on the play. Yay. Y'all, do y'all realize that barring a turnover, the Chargers are, in the first half, about to score the number of points that I predicted the Jaguars would score in the entire game? Do you realize we're at that point of the game right now? Oh my God. I should have gone to bed. I should have streamed the other game. I should have gone to the gym in the morning. What the fuck, guys? Oh boy. Justin Herbert shotgun formation, rolls out to his right, overthrows it in the end zone. Oh, cool. The Jaguars might hold him to a field goal. That would be cool. That would be swell. Can you tell I'm dead inside yet? Oh boy. Good thing I'm not a Jaguars fan. I mean, secondarily, I suppose, but it's not nearly as much pain when it's your, like, distant second team, you know? All right. Shotgun snap for Justin Herbert. Throws out of the end zone. Hey, the Jaguars hold him to a field goal attempt. Let's go! Yeah! Yeah! Woo! To quote Urinating Tree, it's about to be 27 to fucking nothing! Oh my God, is this how Steelers fans... Well, no, this isn't how Steelers fans felt, because that happened to the Browns. That's got to be embarrassing. And obviously, this isn't my team, right? Like, I'm just like, I guess I'm asking, like, are the way Jaguars fans right now the way that Steelers fans felt against the Browns? But probably not. Probably not, because that's losing to the Browns. That's a rival, and it's the Browns, and, you know... For what it's worth, C.J. Stroud just enrolled in spring classes at OSU and still hasn't fired paperwork to enter the draft. Also, he's a better quarterback than Levis. Wrong. And Young. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. You know, Will Levis is the GOAT, and you're wrong. Just wrong. Just wrong. Will Levis is the GOAT. Go away. Better quarterback than Young. I don't know about that. From what now, I haven't really paid a lot of attention to. Because like I'm a big draft guy, right? I've had to be, being a Bengals fan as long as I have, right? So I'm a big draft guy. I like scouting. It's about the only time I really pay attention to that much to college football, except like kind of during championship season, or if Joe Burrow is like going crazy and the Bengals suck. But other than that, like, you know, because the Bengals are in the playoffs right now and, like, you know, they're looking like they're going to make another deep run and stuff, I haven't even looked at the draft yet, right? So, I mean, like, I don't know what's going on with, like, the quarterbacks, you know, who's good and who's not. From what I understand, Bryce Young is generally considered the best quarterback in the draft. Only thing I know about Will Levis is he is like a big quarterback and supposedly got a good arm or something like that. But all I know is he plays for my Kentucky Wildcats, and so he's the GOAT, and you're wrong. Copy that from a tweet you saw? Okay. I don't know. I like I said, I'm not a draft expert even when I am paying attention to the draft. But you know, all I can tell you is what I've heard. What I've heard is that Bryce Young is generally considered to be the best quarterback in the draft. And then I'm just gonna throw my bias in there. You know, Will Levis. But I also fully recognize that's bias, and a lot of people like have a lot of negative things to say about Will Levis. So I don't know. I'd have at some point I will go watch the tape. You know, hopefully after the Super Bowl. Hopefully I don't have to watch college tape until after the Super Bowl. But Just right now, I don't know enough about it. People comparing Levis to Allen. Okay, I know enough about college football to know that Will Levis is not nearly as good as Josh Allen. But then again, Josh Allen wasn't as good as Josh Allen for a while, so, you know, that's fair. Maybe that's a fair comparison. I guess it depends on where he goes, right? Because, like, Josh Allen kind of lucked out to go to Bill's team at the perfect time, right? Like, you know, he's got like a Sean McDermott who hasn't really arrived yet in the NFL. And a Bills team that was starting to become who they are today. Kind of like, you know, Joe Burrow, which is funny because a lot of people said, like, Joe Burrow should, like, refuse to play for the Bengals for the sake of his career. But quite frankly, I think Joe Burrow kind of got lucky to get drafted to the Bengals, or to be coming out of college when the team with the number 1 overall pick was a team that was actually going to be good soon, right? Go win for the Super Bowl for us in the city of New Orleans. Hell yeah, let's go. Win the Super Bowl for the city of Cincinnati. Let's do that. But we'll do it for New Orleans too. Let's go. I'm sure all the New Orleans fans will be rooting on Joe Burrow. All right, ETN gets the handoff and he picks up about 3 yards. Let's go. Oh yeah, let's go. Some of the best plays all day. Positive yards for the Jaguars. Let's go. Oh, let's go. Trevor Lawrence, shotgun formation, takes a snap, rolls back, throws, and it's caught. They're moving the ball, folks. That's Zay Jones on the catch. Whoop-dee-doo, yay! Can y'all tell I'm about to go full Joker after watching this game? The Jaguars have broken me, and I'm not even a Jaguars fan. Jaguars have broken me, and I'm not even a Jaguars fan. It's 27-0. I didn't even update the score. Good God. Hold on. 27-0. 27-0. All right, shotgun snap for Trevor Lawrence. Throws, dropped. Wide open for the first down. Just straight up dropped by Christian Kirk. It's 4th and 2. They're going to have to punt. Although, so you got 3 minutes left. You're not going to get another chance in the first half. You're down so badly at this point. Do you just go for it? Because, like, fuck it at this point? Apparently not. They're going to punt, which is probably the right thing to do. I'm just panicking. Running into the kicker. Hey, running into the kicker. Chargers ran into the kicker. That's a flag. Are they not calling it? Dude just ran into the kicker. That's a flag. That's a 5-yard penalty. It's a first down. What the hell? That's running into the kicker. Like, that is what running into the kicker is. Yes, it wasn't intentional, but he ran into the kicker. Like, what the hell? Okay, dude, these refs, like, the Jaguars are fucking themselves, and, like, you can't really blame the refs for how bad the Jaguars are doing, but these refs have been really kind of fucking the Jaguars all day today. And they're not the reason the Jaguars are losing by any means, but, like, this officiating today is terrible. This officiating is god-awful. Justin Herbert fakes the handoff, batted in the air, goes backwards. Good job, Jaguars defense. Yay. Oh, Jesus. Jenkins, number 2, jumps in the air and knocks that pass down from Justin Herbert. So, I mean, hey, that's a good play. That's a good play. It's better than nothing. Rashawn Jenkins, by the way, the 6th-year player out of the U. Miami, the U. Shotgun snap for Justin Herbert. Rolls back. Throws. Caught by Keenan Allen. I think he might have picked up a first down. Nope, they're calling him about a yard short. All right. Calling him about a yard short. Fair enough. Hey, you gotta inject some interest in the game here. Guy who got hurt for the Chargers is on the sideline doing some drills, trying to see if he can go back in the game, I think. Looking like he's in a little bit of pain, though, so I don't know if we're going to be seeing him. All right, Justin Herbert's under center. Motions a man. Fumbles the ball! And it's recovered by the Chargers, but it's going to be fourth down either way, so they're going to have to punt the ball away. So fumbled the handoff between Justin Herbert and number 83. It was like a reverse play. He looked like he was allergic to the ball. He was trying to like avoid the ball. I don't know what the hell that was. That was Michael Bandy, by the way, who just completely looked like he was he was like, ah, the ball, and Justin Herbert just kind of smacked it into his arm. So that was almost a turnover for the Jaguars, which would have been a nice little momentum swing heading into the half, but no such luck. Man, this is awful. I just hope to God that the Bengals game tomorrow is better than this. Like, I mean, I'm sure it's going to be better than this, but even like, I don't know, it would be kind of fun to watch the Bengals blow the Ravens out. So maybe not. Maybe it would be fun to see a gigantic blowout tomorrow night, but you know, I'm just belly aching about how bad this game is right now. Don't mind me. I'm just like, oh my, this is terrible. This is just awful. This is gross, man. Like, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh gee whiz. Oh golly. So, I believe if this result holds, like it probably should, the Bengals would be playing the Chargers next week, I believe, if the Dolphins upset the Bills. I think. I could be wrong about that. I'm actually kind of not 100% sure about that. Let's check. Go to the Playoff Predictors website and see what would happen. Update. Let's see. So the Bengals beat the Ravens. Dolphins beat the Bills. Chargers beat the Jaguars. Bengals would play the Chargers in that scenario. And if the Jaguars win, Bengals would play the Jaguars. Interesting. If the Bills win, doesn't matter. The Bengals play. So if the Bills win tomorrow, nothing. It doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. But if the Bills lose, then the Bengals would be looking to play. Let's see. If the Bills lose, the Bengals would be playing the winner of this game, I believe. Which right now is looking like the Chargers. So now, who would I rather play next week? The Bills or the Chargers? I mean, from an advantage standpoint, I'd rather play the Chargers because I just don't believe in the Chargers. Like, honestly, right now, the Chargers aren't doing anything of any value. Like, they're just kind of like, the Jaguars are imploding on them, and the Chargers are just kind of like, okay, cool. But they're not really, the Chargers aren't really like, the Chargers are winning 27-0 right now, and it's just not, it's just like, I haven't seen any reason yet for me to change my stance that I don't believe in the Chargers. Clearly I was wrong about the Jaguars, but the Chargers, probably not. Mikey says 100-0. This game feels like it's headed that way. Just want the Bucks to win on Monday because screw the Cowboys. Well, you and Mikey are not of a mind on that one. See, here's the thing. Like, I feel like I've heard a lot of people say, like, you know, like, we're all... Like, I've heard some people saying, like, you know, we're all, like, basically what you're saying. Like, we're all Buccaneers fans because, nice potential return by the Jaguars here down to about the 48-yard line. So, I've heard a lot of people say, like, oh, we're all, you know, America is Buccaneers fans next week because fuck the Cowboys. But at the same time, I feel like the hate for the Cowboys, at least on, like, the large national scale, the hate for the Cowboys is about the same as the hate for Tom Brady. So, I mean, like, who am I rooting for in that game? I don't know that I care. Like, neither of those teams are going to the Super Bowl. Maybe just because, like, you know, one of my most loyal subscribers here on YouTube is Majestic YT, who's a Cowboys fan, so I guess maybe go Cowboys for him. But I really just don't care. I don't believe in either of those teams. As Travis Etienne picks up a first down. So, hey, maybe the Jaguars get some points here before the half, you know? Lead some intrigue here. Although I believe the Chargers get the ball first in the second half, so we'll see. God, wouldn't it be awesome if the Jaguars pulled off a comeback, though? That'd be cool. As Trevor Lawrence just throws the ball to Zay Jones, who probably has a pretty good right to be upset about a no call on pass interference there. Yeah, I definitely think the refs are kind of screwing over the Jaguars today. Again, it's not the refs' fault that they're losing this badly, but definitely, I don't think they'd be losing this badly if the refs were calling a fair game. This is a bad referee performance today. You almost could argue that was roughing the passer, too. I mean, maybe. But by the standard that they call roughing the passer today. Not in terms of oh, that was a terrible hit. They're more just the way they call roughing the passer these days. You could maybe argue that one was roughing the passer. Jaguars taking their first time out with 1:22 left in the second quarter. Can they get points on the board? Watch Tom Brady mess around and drag Tampa to a Super Bowl. They could, honestly. And I wouldn't mind that. Outside of, I want the Bengals to win. But if the Bengals don't win the Super Bowl, then, I just, narratives at that point. I'd kind of like to see the Jaguars win the Super Bowl, but obviously that's probably not going to happen. But then, beyond that, be kind of cool to see the Bills win, Be kind of cool to see Tom Brady get number 8 just to, watch the Tom Brady haters just, have a seizure. That would just be fucking hilarious. Trevor Lawrence throws from the shotgun to Travis Etienne, who picks up about 6 yards on the play, so it's going to be 3rd down and 4. Outside of that, maybe the Vikings? Maybe the Eagles? I don't know. If the Bengals don't win, I don't know that I really cared that much who wins this year. I don't really have, a big stake in the game. It would have been the Jaguars, but, definitely as hell ain't going to be the Chargers. Fuck the Chargers. All right, shotgun snap for Trevor Lawrence. Throws, caught by Christian Kirk, but nowhere near enough for a first down. So they're just going to come out and... I wouldn't take the field goal at this point. You're down so much, you got to get a touchdown. You got to come away with a touchdown on this one, or, you don't have anything. But they're going off the field. Jaguars are going off the field. So it looks like they're bringing out the field goal unit. Boy. Why did they take a timeout? I have one word for you, Mark. No, yeah, because, we know you ain't rooting for the Bucks. For the memes. For the memes. It's fair. It's fair. I wouldn't, again, Mikey, nothing against you, nothing against the Saints or anything like that. I wouldn't mind seeing, if the Bengals can't win, I wouldn't mind seeing the Buccaneers win. Just, Tom Brady gets number 8. I think that'd be funny. Just to stick it to the haters. But at the same time, if the Bengals don't win, I don't really care that much. Trevor Lawrence, shotgun snap. Throws, caught, first down, there you go. There you go. So they went for it on 4th down, and they actually made it this time. So there you go. There you go. Good job, Doug Peterson. 35, 34, 33, 32, 31. Ball snapped with 30 seconds left, and there's a timeout. Who called a timeout? Did Brandon Staley call a timeout? Why did Brandon Staley call a timeout? I'm very confused. Why did the Chargers stop the clock with 30 seconds left to go? Brandon Staley is the most confusing motherfucker on the planet. The Chargers are going to get a win today, and he's probably going to save his job as a result. But why, though? Why are you like this, Brandon Staley? You're so weird, man. You're so weird. Mikey made a 21-3 comeback versus the Chiefs on Madden. Hey, there you go. There you go. Sounds like you're playing like the Bengals. Big comeback on the Chiefs. Beat them. Fuck the Chiefs. That's fair, Mikey. All right, Trevor Lawrence throws from the shotgun formation. He's got Zay Jones. Gets out of bounds. Nice play. Nice play. Stops the clock. Preserves your timeout. About 5 yards, but it works out. Mikey says no to Tom Brady winning his 8th ring. Fair enough, man. I understand. But honestly, like, if it ain't gonna be Tom Brady, then, like, I'm not sure I care about anybody else. Like, again, maybe it'd be cool to see the Bills win. But other than that, like, I just want the Bengals to win, man. Like, I just want to see the Bengals win. Brock Purdy would be another good storyline, but, like, the 49ers don't need another ring, so I don't know. Shotgun snap for Trevor Lawrence with 28 seconds left to go. He throws into the end zone. It's caught! Touchdown! There we go. Jaguars got some points on the board! This game isn't a total shutout anymore. Let's go! That was dramatic for no reason, but anyway, the Jaguars are on the board. Evan Ingram gets a touchdown in the end zone. Let's go. Let's go with just about 20 seconds left in the half. So, hey, that's something. They're on the board. Maybe we can have a classic Chargers collapse here. Maybe we can have it. Maybe we can have it, folks. I don't know. Probably not. But it'd be nice. It'd be nice. Kick is up, and it's good. So the game is 27-7. Whee! 27-7. That's not 27-0, is it? No, it's not. Mikey says, the score was 34-28 in overtime, and my backup rookie led it. That's cool, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's a hell of a comeback right there. I think I did something like that in Madden the other day. On, I forget who it was against. You know what's funny? I think it might have been against the Chiefs. I think I might have also done that against the Chiefs. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, man. 27-7. Well, at least it's not 27-0, right? 24 seconds left in the second quarter, and then we're going to go to halftime. And think about our life choices. Man, did the Jaguars just get garbage time points in the second quarter? Is that what just happened? Because that might have just happened. Jaguars booted away back of the end zone. Chargers are going to try to return it from the end zone. And slides at the 15. What? Bandy, number 83, just slides at the 15. Did he lose his footing? I'm confused. Because, like, he just slid. Like, he didn't even try to gain extra yards. He just slid. Again, he might have lost his footing. Like, it might be wet and he might have just slipped. But I don't know what the hell that was. Like, if you're going to do that, why wouldn't you, like... Why wouldn't you just, like, let it go for a touchback? I don't know. Either way, the Chargers are going to kneel on it. Got 19 seconds left, and the Jaguars are not going to take a timeout, as would be insane if they did. But we're going into halftime now, so... We are going into halftime now. Let me go ahead and update that so I don't look like an idiot through halftime. All right, 27-7, folks. Hey, you never know. If the Chargers can put up 27 points in the first quarter, or in the first half, then maybe the Jaguars can put up 27 points in the second half. You never know. Either way, we're going to stick with it through the end. You know, hopefully the second half can at least be interesting. You know, like... I'm not even saying I'm rooting for the Jaguars, but I'm not even saying, like, I'm not even asking for, like, the football gods to give us a Jaguars win, right? I'm just asking for, like, a mildly interesting second half. Like, maybe the Jaguars put something of relevance together, you know? That's all I want. That's all I really want. Ruin the Chiefs' lives, club. I benched Matt Corral. He deserved it. Well, yeah. I can't imagine Matt Corral would be any good, so, like, I don't know, like, would you bench Andy Dalton, or did Andy Dalton get hurt or something like that? Oh, wait, Matt Corral, who's... Matt Corral, yeah, he plays for the Panthers. Were you playing as the Panthers? Isn't that a division rival of yours? Why would you be playing as a division rival? That's interesting. Well, there's one beer down. Depending on the way the rest of this game goes, I might need more than one to get through the rest of this shit. Might need more than one to get through the rest of this shit. Oh, you relocated them? That's fair. I've done that with the Steelers before, and I've done that with the Browns before, just for the sake of being petty. But I've done that with the Steelers before. I've moved them to like Albuquerque and called them renamed them like the Poo Poo Headers or something insane. Like back when you could actually pick your name in Madden and you didn't have to choose from a list of 2 or 3 like back when Madden was actually fun to play on franchise mode, instead of this cookie cutter shit they put out every year. Back then, you could design your own uniforms and you could pick your pick a custom logo and stuff like that, and you could pick a custom team name and you could move into whatever city you wanted to. That was fun, man. I don't know why they got this cookie cutter shit today. I hate ever since they moved to connected franchise. It's been stupid. It's been stupid. I mean, don't get me wrong. Some of the prefabricated relocation team names you can move them to, in Madden today, they have some cool names, like the Dublin Celtic Tigers. That's a cool as hell name, right? That's awesome. But it's kind of cool. You can bring the old Brooklyn Dodgers back, right? You can play as the Brooklyn Dodgers. You can remake the Houston Oilers if you move the team to Houston. There's a couple cool things you can do, but I mean, for the most part, it's just so restrictive. You used to have so much creative control over the Madden franchise, and you just don't anymore. And I don't know why they just got rid of it. It was fun. What'd you switch their name to? Where'd you move them and what'd you switch their name to? That's what I want to find out right now. But yeah, we're at halftime, folks. We are at halftime, and I regret my life choices of doing this game. I enjoy hanging out with you, Mikey and Mark, and Ryan was here earlier. I don't know if he's still here, but Jim and everybody. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today, but I am not gonna lie, it is. Y'all are the only good part about this game. The Memphis Egyptians. I think I remember that one being kind of cool looking too. So that's fair. That's fair. Which is funny. Like Memphis is the city in Tennessee that that has the same name as a city in Egypt. But the ancient Egypt theme and history and stuff like that, they got all that shit in Nashville. It's really weird. Really weird. No, that's the Greek stuff. They got the Parthenon and stuff like that in Nashville. It's been a couple years since I went to Nashville. I didn't like it. There were a couple things that were all right about Nashville, but for the most part, the roads were stupid. There was nothing really to do outside of the country music stretch, which I don't really like country music. And then the road system was just god awful. The only thing that was good there is me and my wife found a sushi go round, which was delicious. But other than that, Nashville was stupid. I didn't like Nashville. Nashville was a dumb city to go visit. All right, well, barring something crazy, which would be awesome, I hope it happens, but barring something crazy, most likely the Chargers going to come away with the win today, and then the 49ers also advanced. So upcoming games, you got tomorrow, you got Dolphins-Bills, which I'll probably be streaming that game just because it's an AFC matchup and it'll make a big difference to who the Bengals will be playing in the next round, which will probably be the Chargers if the Dolphins win. So, but then on top of that, you got the in the NFC, you still want to see what happens between the Cowboys and the Buccaneers, and I know people are kind of split on that one. And then Giants Vikings, which should be interesting just because the Vikings are such a wild card. Are they good? Are they not good? They're one of those weird kind of teams that you can never really tell what's going on, right? So I don't know what to tell you about the rest of the playoffs other than I just hope to God the Bengals don't fuck me in the head and lose to the Ravens. Like please, just like if we can just avoid that scenario, I'll be happy. Like let's just beat the damn Ravens, you know. And I shouldn't be having to bargain with this, right? Because the Ravens are a train wreck. Like, you know, the whole Lamar Jackson situation seems to be fracturing their locker room. We're going to be playing against Tyler Huntley, who has a bum throwing shoulder. Like, there's no reason on earth the Bengals should struggle with the Ravens, right? I just, you know, forgive me. Being a Bengals fan for my entire life has left me with a bit of a sense of PTSD. So, you know, let's get past the first round for the love of God. Just for the love of God, don't lose to the Ravens. Like, come on, man. No reason they should lose that game. I shouldn't be as nervous about it as I am. I just am. Apparently Damar Hamlin went out and visited the Bills today. Like the Bills like in their locker room. So that's really cool, man. Cool to see him like around and walking and not just neurologically intact, but he looks like, he's like still like really, got a lot going on and everything like that. So, I mean, is he ever going to play football again? I don't know, but it's so cool to see like, him like walking around. Everybody, like people thought he died on the field, and to see him just walking around in relatively good spirits and everything like that, like chilling with his teammates, that's what you want to see, That's really what you want to see. That's the good stuff right there. Mikey says, I watched the Minnesota Miracle earlier today because I wanted to feel pain again. Yeah, I can imagine. Saints have definitely had some painful moments in the playoffs lately. There was that one. There was the one I just talked about on a video I did the other day about losing to the Rams in the AFC or in the NFC Championship because of a questionable pass interference call. I told y'all how I felt about that one in that video. But, being a Saints fan. But, hey, you know what? I'll say one thing about this being a Saints fan. At least y'all got a Super Bowl. I know that was all the way back in 2006. Which, godly, I feel old now because, like, all the way back in 2006 is a legitimate thing to say, right? 2006 was fucking 17 years ago? Good God. 2006 was 17 years ago. I think. Am I right about that? Either way, point is, Saints have got fucked a little bit lately. That was not the first scary hit on Damar Hamlin this season. 2009. Right. 2006 was when the Colts beat the Bears, wasn't it? I got those mixed up. It was 2009, so that was 14 years ago, which still makes me feel incredibly old because I graduated high school in 2010, which was 13 years ago. Like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, 2009, Saints won the Super Bowl with Drew Brees. So I know that was a decent amount of time ago, but like at least y'all got one, Like I'm gonna be 31 years old in May, and my team has never won one. Even, before I was born. They went to 2 Super Bowls and didn't win either of them. So, at least y'all got a Super Bowl. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say about that one. We came so close last year, man. Jamar Chase burned the fuck out of Jalen Ramsey. And Aaron Donald just happened. Aaron Donald just happened, man. I still have nightmares about that game. I still have nightmares about that one. I don't ever want to see something like that happen again, man. But at least we came real close. Mikey, you say you didn't watch it. How old were you in 2009, Mikey? I'm actually a little curious about that. How old were you in 2009? Because that might explain why you didn't watch it. Jaguars muffed a punt. Chargers ball inside the 10. Might be bedtime. Yeah, it might be bedtime, y'all. 10 months old. Yeah, well, that's why you didn't watch it, Mikey. I think the first Super Bowl I watched was in 1998, I think. Because I think the first Super Bowl I watched was I know that would have been 1997. I think the first Super Bowl I watched was John Elway beating the Packers, beating Brett Favre and the Packers in the Super Bowl. I believe that was the first Super Bowl I watched. I didn't really watch it much. I have vague memories of it, and even then, I don't really remember the game very much. I just kind of vaguely remember the Broncos and Packers playing, and I remember the Broncos winning, but I don't know if that's me creating information in the past because I now know that they won that game. And then I remember being at my friend's house, and that's about it. Boy, that's about all you should probably expect of me being 5 years old. And then I think the next Super Bowl I watched after that, might have been the Ravens went over the Giants. Because I didn't really, I'm almost positive I didn't watch the Rams beat the Titans. I don't think I watched the Broncos beat the Falcons. So I think it was a couple year gap there before I watched Super Bowl. And then after the 2000 Super Bowl I watched them all, I think. Maybe I can't remember if I watched the 2001 Super Bowl. And actually, now that I think about it, I might not have watched the 2002 Super Bowl. I might not have watched the Bucks win in 2002, and I might not have watched the Patriots win in 2001. But I definitely watched 2003. I know I watched 2003 because I remember coming in school. My dad didn't watch the halftime show, and I remember coming into school the next day and everybody talking about what happened during the halftime show that year. So I definitely watched the 2003 Super Bowl, but I don't know if I remember watching the 2002 Super Bowl. I'm sure I probably did, right? With my dad being as big of a football fan he was, I'm sure I probably watched all of those games. But I don't really have any memories outside of the 97 Super Bowl and the 2000 Super Bowl and then the 2003 Super Bowl. And then from there, I know I watched all the games, right? Yeah. Mikey says first Super Bowl I watched was Eagles versus Patriots in 2018. That was a good one to watch for interest. I was rooting for the Patriots in that Super Bowl because back then I was just I wanted Tom Brady to win more Super Bowls than the Steelers' entire franchise. Because back then Steelers fans, and they still kind of do this now, but back then Steelers fans were just really riding the whole we got 6 rings, shit. And it was so fucking annoying, man. And I just Tom Brady had a chance to go overtake them as being the winningest, having the most, having more Super Bowls as one individual player than the Steelers have had in their entire franchise history, which basically makes them saying oh, we got 6 rings kind of irrelevant because yeah, but what does that even mean? There's one player who did in one entire career who's had more than you. And not to mention the Steelers fans back then, they just hated Tom Brady. It was a kind of a rivalry thing going on. So I kind of wanted to see Tom Brady win that one, and not to mention I always thought Nick Foles was a super overrated backup quarterback. He had this hot streak with the Eagles, and then ended up getting a job at he went to the Rams and the Chiefs and was terrible with both of them, and then ended up back as a backup with the Eagles. Anyway, shotgun snap for nice Jaguars swallow up Austin Eckler in the backfield. So the defense came to play in the second half. So maybe there's something to watch here. I don't know. But yeah, I forget where I was, but yeah, the Patriots, I kind of wanted to see Tom Brady just win more Super Bowls than the Steelers, and that was really my whole thing. And then there was the whole getting to witness the GOAT's whole career. That's just knowing that, just I kind of wanted to see him do it, just because I know I might not ever see it again. As Justin Herbert throws for about a 4-yard-ish pickup, so it's going to be 3rd down and about 7. But anyway, I think I'm rambling at this point. You know pretty much what I'm saying at this point. Falcons fans talk trash about losing to Tampa when we were up 16-3, 28-3 happened, though. 28-3 definitely happened. Dude, I remember that game. I was so hyped watching Tom Brady lead that comeback against the Falcons. Like, and it's nothing against the Falcons. It's just like, that was so cool to be a witness to that. That was such a legendary game, and I had so much fun. I also got free Chipotle. Justin Herbert throws. He's got Josh Palmer. There's a flag, though. Josh Palmer's got the first down, but let's see what the flag is. I think I saw holding in the backfield there. So, let's see. Refs might actually help out the Jaguars here. Gerald Everett got a pretty big pass there, but I think this one's going to be coming back. Nope, they're calling neutral zone infraction on the Jaguars. These refs are awful. These refs are, like, dude, like, the Jaguars are fucking themselves today, but the refs are just catastrophically bad. The refs are just like as bad as the Jaguars are playing, the refs are trying to make sure they stay down. This is terrible. This is just awful. Everything against the Falcons. Yeah, that was a nuts game. That was an absolutely insane game. I remember that game. That was like, I want to say my senior year in college. 2017. Yeah, that would have been my senior year in college. I was living in Bromley Hall. Yeah. Yeah, that was a good game. That was a good game. Unlike this game, which is a terrible game. This is just like, I don't regret hanging out with you guys, but I kind of regret watching this game. Alright, Justin Herbert fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right, throws, and it's dropped, and whoop-de-fucking-do. I'm dead inside. I'm just dead inside right now. There's... Because just like, with the way that the referees are going right now, it just kind of feels like even if the Jaguars do start building up to a comeback, the referees are just going to, like, punch them into submission. I'm telling you, man. Like, sometimes I just hate that the refs just get away with shit. Like, in general, I like to not blame losses on the refs, but right now, this is a terrible game. This is a terrible game from a ref standpoint. And it's not the refs' fault the Jaguars are losing. But they're having a terrible game. Ball's knocked away by the Jaguars' defense there. Nice play. Nice play. Chance to get off the field here on 3rd and 10. Chargers are just about in field goal range, though, so change the scoreboard. Yep, thanks, Mikey. Thanks, appreciate you. I'd love to be able to get that automated, but I don't think that's possible. I'm just going to have to get used to figuring it out myself. All right, 3rd and 10. Chargers got the ball at the 37-yard line. Justin Herbert takes a snap. He throws. Way overthrown. Terrible. So Jaguars are going to get off the field. I imagine this is going to be a field goal attempt. We'll see if Dicker can get the ball in there. We'll see about that one. Probably about to make it 30-7. Hey, Jaguars defense playing a little better. It looks like they're punting. Are they punting? They're punting from the 37? What on earth? And it's going to be fair caught at the 10-yard line. Why the fuck did they just punt? God, I am so done with Brandon Staley. I am so tired of watching Brandon Staley. Like, please, Jaguars, for the love of God, please, if you have any decency, put these motherfuckers in their place. Come back, win this game, because I am sick. Get Brandon Staley fired. I am sick and tired of this motherfucker, like, going out there, putting players' health on the lines, making these stupid-ass decisions, and then making these cowardly fucking punt calls on the 37-yard line. Like, my God, I hate you, Brandon Staley. I thought you were going to be the next Bill Belichick, but you're just the next idiot. God, just... God, for Justin Herbert's sake, can we get Brandon Staley fired? This is... This is just pathetic to watch on both sides. Like, can we stop with this shit? I just want to. I need another beer. Brandon Staley's gonna make me drink this time. It's not the Jaguars. It's Brandon Staley. It's Brandon Staley. God, I was so wrong about him. I thought he was gonna be the next Belichick. I thought Brandon Staley was gonna be the next Belichick. He's the next. I don't fucking know. Name a trash coach who fucking wins games sometimes. I don't know. Like. I can't think of anybody to compare Brandon Staley to, who I just hate desperately. Like, I hate watching him coach football, and yet he wins enough games to stay relevant. Like, I can't think of another. I can think of some quarterbacks who are kind of like that, but I can't not think of any coaches who are like that, you know? Maybe Mike McCarthy. I just hate watching him make decisions out there, but he just wins, and it sucks, but he does. Ever since week 18, Staley's been doo-doo. No. Staley's been doo-doo ever since last year in week 18 when he decided to take a timeout against the Raiders and basically pissed Rich Bisaccia off to the point where he's like, okay, you know what? I was just going to go for the tie. Whatever. And then they just decided to go for the win. You know, like that. Ever since that, I've kind of had a problem with Brandon Staley. God, I want the Jaguars to crush him. Hand off to ETN. Finds a little bit of a hole. Picks up about 3 yards. No, not even that. Probably. Well, no, I don't know. That ref was signaling at 3. He got taken down at about 2 yards, but they might have given him forward progress with 3 yards. Oh, you meant week 18 last year. Yeah. Ever since week 18 last year, I've just been really skeptical, and now I kind of hate him. I just... Oh, my God. Making me look like an idiot. Trevor Lawrence, shotgun snap, throws. Nice throw. Catch there by number 13, Christian Kirk. Let's go. Jaguars moving the ball. This is the second half of the Jacksonville Jaguars, y'all. That's all we got to do. 27-0. Let's come back and win this game. Put Brandon Staley in his fucking place. I am so done with that guy. I'm drinking now. I'm not even drinking because of the Jaguars now. I'm drinking because of Brandon Staley. Oh, God, I hate that guy. All right, shotgun formation for Trevor Lawrence. From the 24, takes the snap, throws, caught. Nice catch there by Evan Ingram. About a 7-yard pickup. There's a Chargers player who is looks to be very injured on the ground right now. Two guys. Well, no. Okay, so Kenneth Murray was on the ground, but he's not nearly as hurt as the other guy. The other guy is still on the ground. Cannot tell who that is. Is that 43? Yeah, 43. Davis. Michael Davis, cornerback. 6-year player out of Brigham Young. Not entirely sure who that is. I'm just not super familiar with the Chargers roster, but hope he's okay. But he was writhing on the ground. He did not look like he was in any sort of comfort whatsoever. So, all you can really say in situations like that is you hope he's okay, but he doesn't look okay. So you know, you're acting how I feel about Dennis Allen. What was it about Dennis? I heard something about Dennis Allen. I heard some sort of news about Dennis Allen. What's going on with Dennis Allen? They're not firing him. I guess that's the news I heard is that they're not firing him. Like, here's the thing. Dennis Allen's like, you could do a lot worse. Like, Dennis Allen's like the Andy Dalton of head coaches, which sucks because you guys have the Andy Dalton of quarterbacks, which is Andy Dalton. So like Dennis Allen's like the Andy Dalton of head coaches. So like, I mean, you know, yeah, I think y'all got a chance to at some point go back to the point where you're making the playoffs every year, but that's probably going to be that's probably going to be about all that it's going to be with Dennis Allen. Yep. Dennis Allen is the definition of mediocrity. I don't think the Saints are ever going to be terrible with Dennis Allen, but they're never going to be like great with Dennis Allen either. I remember when he was the head coach of the Raiders back in the day, and it kind of felt like the same thing, you know, kind of felt like, you know, like he got fired from the Raiders, which I felt was like, I don't know if he did enough to get fired, but at the same time, like sometimes you fire a coach because you feel like you're never going to take the next step with him instead of just feeling like he's a bad coach, right? I don't feel like Dennis Allen's a bad coach. I just feel like he's not a particularly good coach, you know? So, like, going to be a lot of mediocrity for the Saints until they realize they can do better than Dennis Allen. Hey, maybe they get Sean Payton back. Probably not. But you never know. Technically, they still got his rights. You know, they could always talk him into it. I mean, it seems like completely like against any logic at this point that would happen. It seems like a Peyton Saints divorce is imminent, but it hasn't happened yet. So it like until it happens, it could always not happen. Could always not happen. All right, well, we're third quarter, folks. We got 27-7. Although I will say so far, the Jaguars have looked like the better team in the second half. Definitely went out there, played some good defense, and hasn't been the most amazing game from Justin Herbert today. But the Jaguars just had like a first half from hell, like utter hell. It was horrible. That first half of the Jaguars was like nightmare fuel. But doing pretty decent so far. And if the Jaguars can get something together on this drive, then I think there's a pretty decent chance that they could at least make this interesting. Now, are they going to come back and win? Probably not. But they could make it interesting, you know? Mikey says last season we called him the cleanup man because he always said they need to clean up, but never happened. Well, then he's not the cleanup man, is he? Like, if he didn't clean up, then he's not the cleanup man. He's like the wannabe cleanup man, which is a terrible position to be in life, by the way. Like, the wannabe cleanup man. That's just got to be terrible. Jasir Taylor in the game. And as a handoff to Travis Etienne, who plows his way across the first down marker. There we go. So I was going to get the ball down to about the 34-yard line. Probably going to get to the 35-yard line. But he got across the first down marker. So that's a first down, Jacksonville Jaguars. Let's go. Well, let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. You know, I've got another beer in the fridge. I've got one more left. So let's see if this game gives me a third reason to drink. I don't know. All right, shotgun snap for Trevor Lawrence. He's going to roll back. Throws caught by Zay Jones. Taken down about the 40-yard line, so that's going to be 2nd and 5. And Jaguars offense looking a lot more efficient now. Man, that would be incredible. Can you imagine if the Jaguars came back and won? And, like, Trevor Lawrence throws 4 interceptions in the first half and then comes back and wins the game? Like, that would be legendary. Yeah, that's a good point, Mikey. Shotgun snap for Trevor Lawrence, fakes the handoff very briefly, but gets it to Evan Ingram, who picks up a first down. Let's go. Jaguars are moving that ball. Mikey says, we've seen crazy things before, 33-0. That's damn right. The Minnesota Vikings had the biggest comeback in NFL history, and this wouldn't even be that big, you know? Christian Kirk gets the pass and picks up about 4-ish yards on the play. So it's going to be 2nd down, about 6. Jaguars supposedly got this really good defense, but I just haven't seen it today. They've been better in the second half, but Trevor Lawrence shotgun snap. Throws, caught by Evan Ingram, and he's down past the 30 to the 25. Gets horse collar tackled at about the 22, and the refs just aren't going to call that one because the refs just hate the Jaguars today, apparently. Man, all these calls they're missing, dude. Like, God, I hope to God that the Jaguars win this game because, like, everybody on the planet's trying to fuck them right now. Except for Brandon Staley, but, just fuck Brandon Staley. Handoff to ETN goes about 2 yards. Dude, I'll tell you what. If the Jaguars did come back and win this game, I take back everything I said about regretting streaming this game. But hey, at least the game's more interesting now. It's 27-7, but at least it's not a total implosion. That got boring after a minute, right? That was interesting at first, oh, whoa, what's going on? But then it just got boring. It was just the Jaguars still suck. Guess what? Woo! All right, from the 19.5-yard line, Trevor Lawrence shotgun snap, rolls back. He's going to go for it all, and he's got a man, and he drops it. Zay Jones in the back of the end zone, but he couldn't quite get it to him. Asante Samuel Jr. on the good coverage, and boy, has he had a day with all those interceptions he's had. But Trevor Lawrence could not get Zay Jones on that one. Tried for it all. I think that might have been a little bit of interference on Asante Samuel Jr. He's pushing Zay Jones out of the way. These refs, man. These refs are just... It's like if they were being consistent, that would be one thing. If they're just letting him play, that'd be one thing. But they're calling everything on the Jaguars and not calling a damn thing on the Chargers. Shotgun snap for Trevor Lawrence. Immediately met with pressure. Gets tackled all the way back at the 35. There's a flag on the play, though. Let's see what the flag is. Chargers are reacting poorly to it, so offsides on the Chargers. All right, let's go. So as I criticize the refs for, the way they've been calling nothing on the Chargers, they finally call something. So let's see. Here's the replay. Joey Bosa, apparently the one who jumped off sides. Are they saying he lined up off sides, which is not correct? What the hell are the refs smoking today, guys? At least it's getting a little more even now. At least they're helping the Jaguars with their terribleness. But Joey Bosa was not offsides. What the fuck? All right, short pass to Travis Etienne. Looks like he's got the first down. Let's go. Down to about the 6-yard line. Maybe the 7. I think they're calling him out at 7. Seth says, oh no, refs are blind. Dude, the refs have been horrible today. Like egregiously horrible. And it's been mostly badly affecting the Jaguars. But that play was definitely, that was a break for the Jaguars. I don't know if that was a makeup call or whatever, but the refs have been horrible today, and it's mostly been a problem for the Jaguars. But that was them being horrible against the Chargers. So Jamal Agnew catches the pass and falls down and picks up about a yard. I think that's Jamal Agnew anyway, number 39. Am I right about that? Yep. I know him. I don't have to look him up, apparently. I don't know why Jamal Agnew's the one I remember, but I remembered him. All right. Trevor Lawrence going to come back out in, he's going to be under center this time. And I just hand the ball off to ETN here, honestly. He's been your best offensive weapon today. And he's going to pitch it to ETN, who goes up the middle. I think he got enough for, no, they're calling him down at the 1. They're calling ETN down at the 1-yard line. All right, well. That guy's name is Shatley. Shat. I'm 12, I'm sorry. His name is Shatley. Because the Jaguars shat the bed in the first half. Doing a lot better in the second half, though. God, can you imagine if the Jaguars pulled off the comeback win? Brandon Staley get fired. It would just be glorious. We wouldn't have to deal with that idiot anymore. All right, under center is Trevor Lawrence on 3rd and goal. Hands the ball off. Play is blown dead. I think it's going to be false start. Delay of game. Interesting. Jaguars get called for delay of game. Probably good because it looked like they were going to hand the ball off again. It looks like ETN was not going to get the first down. The touchdown. So, probably works out. Let's actually see on the replay because I thought it looked like he was about to get tackled. Yeah, they definitely, yeah. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. ETN might have gotten that, so. But it was definitely, it was like a full couple of seconds delay of game, so. All right, shotgun snap for Trevor Lawrence. He's going to look around. He's going to throw for the end zone. Caught! Touchdown, Marvin Jones! Let's go! Let's go, Marvin Jones! That's my boy right there. That's my boy right there. Like I said, had a hell of a rookie contract with the Bengals. Let's go. Oh, we've got an interesting game now, folks. I mean, it's not a game yet, but like, hey, the Jaguars are coming back. Jaguars are coming back. It's a 13-point game. You know, one more unanswered touchdown, and this is a one-score ball game. We're so close. We're so close. And I'm honestly at this point just rooting for, like, I mean, I am rooting for the Jaguars, but honestly, I'm just rooting for a good game right now. And I'm rooting for a good game so much that I put up the 14 points before they kicked the extra point, apparently. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The Jaguars made this interesting. And again, full disclosure, I am rooting for the Jaguars, but before that, I think I'm rooting mainly for a good game because it's just been such a terrible game so far. So, can we get something to be interested in? Can the Jaguars defense come through one more time, Jaguars go down and get a touchdown, and then suddenly 21-27, suddenly you've got a really interesting game, you know? That's what I want. That is what I want so badly. And yeah, I want the Jaguars to win, and that would be an amazing story, and to get Brandon Staley's ass out, and that would be fucking great. But, you know, I just want a good game. I don't want to waste my night on a bullshit game, you know? At least it's a little bit more interesting now. Teams versus the refs. You got that right, Seth. Today it's teams versus the refs. I actually read an interesting ESPN article earlier today about how, there's a lot of people internally, in the league that are really unhappy with the way the refs have been lately. So we might actually see something happen to the refs. Not necessarily over this game. I don't know if, I don't know what the outcry about this game is looking like right now, but I know the NFL internally right now is very upset with the referees. So we might actually be seeing something happen, believe it or fucking not. Mikey said won a game throwing 4 interceptions earlier in Madden. I've done that before too. Yeah, it wouldn't be the craziest thing in the world if the Jaguars pulled it off, but it would be. It'd be. This would be a fun second half of the stream if the Jaguars actually pull it off. I would be so happy. I would be so happy. That would just make my fucking night. You know, I wouldn't get to go to the gym in the morning, and I'd feel perfectly fine with that in the morning. I'd probably feel bloated and oh my god, I need to go exercise, whatever. But you know what? At least the Jaguars made it an interesting game. At least the Jaguars fucking did something, you know? That's all I want. I just don't want to have wasted my night on this bullshit, you know? I don't want to wake up tomorrow thinking, man, I could have gone to the gym. No. At least we're getting something out of it, you know? Hey, maybe I won't need to touch that third beer. Who knows? Maybe I will anyway. I don't know. If I've already gotten through 2, maybe just kill the third. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I get to the third one? Maybe more for a celebratory beer rather than a coping beer, because I was coping through that first half. All right, Jaguars kick the ball back to the Chargers. Let's go. Come on, Jaguars defense. I need y'all to make this. Let's have a good drive. Good tackling there for the Jaguars special teams. Chargers gonna get the ball about the 21, maybe 22-yard line. Mikey says, boo-hoo, Brandon Staley. He's going to be boo-hooing a lot if they lose this game, because he's going to get his ass fired, and he's going to deserve every fucking, I don't know if I've ever seen a coach that deserved to get fired more than Brandon Staley. He's just so bad. I take back everything I ever said about him. I thought he was going to be the next Belichick. I thought he was going to be an amazing coach, and I take back it all. I was wrong. I was so wrong. He's a terrible, terrible head coach. All right, shotgun snap for Justin Herbert. Looks around, throws. It's caught. Damn. Jaguars are saying wasn't caught, but I think the refs are saying it was caught. It looked caught to me. Gerald Everett. Sante Samuel Jr. is Trevor's daddy. Let's go Chargers. Well, you know what? If you're rooting for the Chargers, Larry. By the way, Larry, I don't remember seeing you in the chat before. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe because I put out content all the time. If you're not, welcome back to the chat. I just don't remember seeing you in the chat before. But welcome. We like everybody, even the Chargers fans. I'm rooting for the Jaguars, but I'm not a Jaguars fan. And hey, actually, I think Jaguars get a good point. That was not a catch. That's not a catch. Jaguars got a really good point. That's not a catch. That was bobbled. He did not come up with that. I think the Jaguars got a really good point about that. I thought it was caught, but they've already run another play, so it's moot. These refs today, dude. All right, Chargers, Justin Herbert throws to Gerald Everett, and he picks up about 15 yards, 20 yards. My God. 24 yards. Jesus Christ. Dude, I'm telling you one thing. The refs today, every single one of them deserves to be fucking fired. This is egregious how bad the refs are today. It is awful. It is just completely horrible. Like I haven't seen a worse ref game. I can't remember the last time I've seen a game refed this badly before. This is terrible. And if the Jaguars lose, it's starting to get to the point with the Jaguars starting to make their comeback. It's starting to get to the point where it really feels like the Jaguars are down because of the refs. This is terrible. All right, Austin Eckler gets the handoff. Jaguars are all over him. Let's go. Seth says the refs suck. They do. Today, I have never seen a worse ref game in my life. This is horrible. This is I've seen some bad calls before, but to be this consistently bad through the whole game, I've never seen it like this before. This is a joke. This is a complete joke. Jaguars hold LA to a field goal. I hope it'd be nice if they just hold them to nothing, but whatever. Field goal, that's fine. That's fine. Field goal, answer it with a touchdown, and you cut the lead to 10. So, that's something. Justin Herbert gets sacked. Oh, no, he doesn't get sacked. He does get rid of the ball. All right, so they do, in fact... Oh, no, sorry, it's going to be 3rd and 11. So, if they can hold him on this play, they will hold him to a field goal. Hey, you never know. Maybe they'll miss the field goal. That'd be nice. But you know what I would love to see? I kind of, part of the reason I want to see the Jaguars win this game is to just stick it to the refs, to just stick it to the refs. The refs seem to be doing everything they can to give the Chargers a win today. I'd love to see the Jaguars stick it to them. So many reasons for me to root for the Jaguars today. Justin Herbert throws it out of bounds. Way ahead of me, the Jaguars have the ball again after the field goal. All right, Mikey. Well, I don't know why you're so far ahead of me. My stream is actually a little bit behind. All right. My stream got behind somehow. I'm back now. So, Chargers got the field goal. Trevor Lawrence hands the ball off to Travis Etienne. Gets the ball up. How do they have the ball past the 40? Dude, I must have got way behind. My bad, guys. I don't know why my stream got really far behind. So I guess the Chargers have it's 30 points. It's 30-14 now. Jaguars are in field goal range. I don't know how the hell we got here. I guess got super far behind. I don't know if my stream lagged or something like that. But anyway, we're back now. Sorry about that. All right, Trevor Lawrence shotgun snap on 1st and 10. Rolling around, throws deep, and he's got St. Jones for the touchdown! Let's go! Let's go! All right. Jaguars making this game an interesting one now. Let's go. They're going to be going for 2, looks like. It's 30-20 at the moment. Looks like the Jaguars are going to try to go for 2. And if they do, they'll make it a 1-possession ball game. If the Jaguars get the 2 points here, they'll make it a 1-possession ball game because they'll make it an 8-point ball game. And if they don't get it, then it's a 10-point ball game, which is fine. Oh boy, what a turnaround after getting back to live. Big comeback. Oh my God. I'll tell you what, dude, if they can pull this one off, Oh, man. Oh, man. If they can pull this one off. If they can pull this one off. I don't know if they will, but, you know, it's not even the fourth quarter yet, and Trevor Lawrence rolls back, throws, knocked out of the end zone. All right, so no 2-point conversion. It remains a 10-point ball game, y'all. Jags are a touchdown. 10-point ball game. However, the Jaguars remain a touchdown and a field goal away from tying this up, and they have the whole fourth quarter to do it. Jaguars have all the momentum. Let's fucking go. I missed most of that Jaguars drive, which sucks. But yeah, because I don't know why my stream got really far behind. I don't know what the hell happened. But we're back now. And the Jaguars are 10 points away from tying this game up. Oh, man. What's the flag? Hey, there's a flag on the field. Trevor Lawrence is yelling at the refs. They're calling it on the Jaguars? What the hell? Oh, no. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Chargers. Okay. So, what's that going to do? Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Chargers. What's like they call taunting on the Chargers? So what does that mean? Is that just going to like change what they're doing on the kickoff? Or are they going to get another chance? They're probably not going to give them another chance to do the thing, but what the hell? I'm so confused. Joey Bosa was like, yeah! And the refs were like, hey, you can't do that! And then they threw a flag. What the fuck? They're calling taunting on that? What in the blue hell are they calling taunting for? What? Alright, well, it's going to be a kickoff from like the 40. And, dude, these refs are just a fucking shit show. Tackle him at the 20-yard line. Why did they call taunting on Joey Bosa for doing this? He was like, yeah, I do this at the end of every video. You know how I'm like, yeah, and I'll leave y'all, as always, with a hoo-day. I do that. I'm going to get myself flagged. You know, Bengals are going to, like, every single play, they're going to look at my videos and they're going to be like, oh, that guy taunting. Like, what? What the fuck? What? What the hell? Why? I hate taunting so much. I hate it. All right, Justin Herbert hands the ball off to Austin Eckler. Jaguars all over it. Let's go. Let's go. Ball's at the 20-yard line. It's going to be on the 20-yard line on second down. Mikey says, you got your cat. Let's go. Kitties. Let's go, kitties. Seth says, what the heck? I don't know, man. I don't know. They called taunting on Joey Bosa for doing this. Yeah. Like, he was just happy that they stopped him. And they were like, no, you can't be happy. No being happy in the NFL. I don't know, man. Basketball refs are better than NFL refs. In this game, this might be the worst officiated game I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm not exaggerating. This is bad. And you know it's got to be bad because, like, by as much as I can be, I'm a neutral observer in this game, right? Like, I mean, I'm rooting for the Jaguars, but I'm not a Jaguars fan, so, like, if they lose, they lose. And it's just not, this is not me being like, oh, the team I'm rooting for is having, like, bad luck with the refs. No, this is, like, horrible. This is, like, I've never seen it this bad before. This is, like, if the NFL doesn't do something after this game, I don't know how the fuck they justify that. Mikey says the Jaguars will win. Let's go. I hope they do. Dude, if the Jaguars... Oh, God, I want the Jaguars to pull it off so bad, man. Oh, my God, if they can do it. If they can hold them, man, if the defense can force a 3-and-out here. If the defense can force a 3-and-out here, then go get a touchdown. It's a 3-point ball game. Oh, God, I hope they do it. They got all the momentum, too. Seth says this is terrible. Fire the refs. Dude, fire like everybody on this referee crew. For like Like, even if there's a guy out there who's, like, doing a good job, he's associated with this referee crew. Get him the fuck out of there. You know? Go get him a nice job as a lawyer somewhere. I don't know. But, like, get him... Like, anybody associated with this referee performance is tainted and kick them out of the NFL. This is the worst referee job I've ever seen in my entire life. And, you know, I'm, like, being real about it because I'm not a fan of either of these teams, necessarily. I believe that it's boosters paying the potential Stroud NIL deal, not the university itself. Dude, how much money does boosters have? Jesus. I mean, I know that boosters has a lot of money, but do they have that much damn money? Fuck. The ref who screwed over the same Super Bowl that season. Oh, the ref who screwed you over. You mean, You mean the one in 2018? With the Vikings, or not the Vikings, the Rams? Or do you mean the one with the Vikings? Like which one are you talking about? Oh man. I cannot believe this is a game now, y'all. Oh man. Well, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. It is probably worth missing the gym tomorrow for this. This has become a much better game. You know, regardless of who wins at this point, it's become a good game. I think it's a false start on the Chargers. I think it's gonna be a false start on the Chargers on second down. Let's go. Yes, against the Rams. Is that this one? Terrible. Anyway, it's false start against the Chargers, and that was correct, by the way. That was definitely... You have to be a complete moron to miss that one. But man, dude, this ref crew, they're the same ones that missed that pass interference. Like, they might get fired. Honestly, they might for real get fired by the NFL after this. And this is on national television. Like, I cannot be the only one. And I know other people are in the chat saying the same thing, but I cannot, like, this is horrible. This is a horrible performance, and it's on national television. So, bro, Justin Herbert, shotgun snap, throws, caught for a first down. Jesus Christ, Jaguars. That's Joshua Palmer, who gets like a 20-yard pickup because nobody's fucking covering him. The bigger the brand, the more boosters tend to spend. But $21 million? Like that, like, that's just a lot of money for boosters. That's all I'm saying. Like, Jesus. I mean, if they got it, they got it. I'm just saying $21 million is a lot for boosters. All right, not Josh Palmer. Is that Josh Palmer? I don't know. Somebody's motioning to the right. Hand off to Josh Kelly, who gets stuffed, maybe picks up about 2.5 yards. Don't watch games on cable. It sucks. Yeah, I don't watch games on cable. I don't have cable. I don't pay for cable. I actually pay for a streaming service called NFL Game Pass International, which you have to use a VPN service to even be able to access, but it gets you access to all the NFL games. That's how I watch these games, but I don't have cable. I haven't had cable in years. Justin Herbert, shotgun snap, rolls back, sacked. There we go. There you go, Jaguars. There you go. And there's a flag. What's the flag? They're going to call roughing the passer. Justin Herbert looks hurt. Maybe not. But there is a flag. I wonder if they're going to call roughing the passer on this. You got to be better, man. Yep, roughing the passer. Yep. Jaguars look very offended by that roughing the passer, but it looked like roughing the passer to me. Like, that one I don't think is a bad call. Let's see. Yeah. They blew the play dead, and then they threw Justin Herbert to the ground. So yeah, that's definitely roughing. That's definitely roughing the passer. You can't do that. Be better, Jaguars. Like, that's your own damn fault. That was actually a correct call by the refs. Like, I'm not going to argue with that one at all. Justin Herbert hands the ball off to Austin Eckler. Jaguars stuff him. Maybe picks up half a yard. There you go. Let's go. Mikey says he's watching on cable. That's fair, Mikey. Yeah, if you're watching on cable, there's nothing wrong with that. Like I I had cable up until about... I think the last time I had cable was 2017, I think, maybe. I think 2017 is the last time I had cable, and ever since then, I just... It's so useless. Like, the only thing I even use it for is sports, and if I can find a way to watch sports without having cable, much better. Justin Herbert, play action pass, throws, and goes out of bounds. Nothing there. My prediction is that Stroud stays. I don't know. I mean, maybe. I don't know enough about the situation. I don't think people should stay. Like, then again, for $21 million, maybe. You might be right. I don't know if it's the right move, but at that age, somebody dangling $21 million in front of your face, kind of hard to argue with. 3rd and 9 for the Chargers from the 46-yard line. Justin Herbert rolls back, good protection, and protection does break down. He rolls out, and he's going to just run for the first down. Jaguars, what the fuck are you doing, dude? What the fuck are you doing, Jaguars? Seth says I'm only watching the games on streaming services. That's how I watch it. I watch football on NFL Game Pass International. That's the way that I watch it. I can't imagine watching it on any other way. NFL Plus sucks. If I didn't have to use a VPN service to watch NFL games, I would, but NFL Plus is a terrible excuse. I have no reason to switch, because, they black out games in your area. So, no thank you. No thank you. I'm not doing, NFL Plus is a joke. Mikey, you have NFL Plus? Yeah, I don't like NFL Plus because NFL Plus blacks out games. There needs to be an NFL streaming service for just streaming NFL games, all of them, regardless of your market, And that's what you get with NFL Game Pass International. It's a lot more complicated because you have to go through a VPN, and it's hard to find the apps. You have to go through this whole complicated process to find the apps, and it's a little bit more expensive doing it that way, right? But at the same time, I don't feel that there's a good product that the NFL puts out. I don't feel that there's a good product that the NFL puts out at all. The NFL Plus is trash. Trying to watch it on cable is so annoying. It's just my opinion. Almost had a delay of game. Yeah. Jaguars are falling apart on defense again. Facts. That's true. That's true. Have it on your phone. Hey, man, you know what? If NFL Plus works for you, it works for you. If I'm going to pay that kind of money, I don't want to pay it for what NFL Plus gives you. I just don't feel like... I feel like they black too much shit out, and it's an inferior product. And it's really... I find it to be an insult for what the NFL could be offering. But they won't do it because of all these TV deals and competition and stuff like that. And I get it. I get the capitalism side of it. But at the same time, I just don't want to pay for that. It's my money. I'm going to choose the way I pay for it. And I'm going to I'm not going to buy DirecTV to get NFL games. I guess there's this deal with YouTube going on now. But it's going to be so expensive. The YouTube TV deal that they're going to be doing, where you can get the NFL games on YouTube. That'll be great, but it's really expensive, right? So, if the NFL can come up with a reasonably priced thing, I'll go to the, more sanctioned version. But right now, I'm just going to use NFL Game Pass International because, that's the only reasonable one out there. And even then, it's a little pricey. But that's partially because I'm also having to pay for a VPN to use it. All right, we're 2 beers down. 2 beers down, and Jaguars defense might make me go to 3 the way that was looking. Wild card round tomorrow between the Bengals and the Ravens, tomorrow at 8:15. Catch me. I'll start streaming around 8 o'clock, but we will definitely be covering that one. Again, reminder, I will not be streaming the divisional round game for the Bengals next week because I'll be out of town. I won't have access to any of my streaming equipment. But we'll be back for the AFC Championship. Justin Herbert pointing around at something or other. They got the ball at the 41-yard line. Fake handoff to Austin Eckler. Justin Herbert throws, and it's too high. Too high for Joshua Palmer. Jaguars finally deciding to play some good coverage. Fubo TV is expensive, yeah. What's the flag? What the hell is the flag now? An eligible man downfield on the Chargers. Interesting. Jaguars had some of that going on earlier. So it looks like Zion Johnson was called for being ineligible downfield. So that's going to push the Chargers back. Push them out of field goal range, really. Yeah, Zion Johnson was just a little too far downfield when Justin Herbert threw the pass. So can't do that, man. Got to wait until after the pass is thrown and go down the field like that. Justin Herbert takes a snap, throws. Did that get batted? I think it got batted. I don't know. I didn't see where the pass went, so I assume it got batted. But anyway, it's going to be 2nd and 15 now. So can they batten down the hatches and get off of the field without giving the Chargers any points? Because, you still got plenty of time left in the fourth quarter, but, you really, really, if you can seize momentum right now, fucking seize it, just go take it. Just go take it. San Francisco is the one team who could beat Cincinnati in the Super Bowl. I'll address that in a second. Justin Herbert, shotgun snap, rolls back. Looking around, throws, caught middle of the field. I think that's Donald Parham, maybe. No, that's Trey McKitty. And he gets it down to about the 35-yard line. So not ideal for Jacksonville, because that is now back in field goal range. But it is 3rd down, so maybe they can at least hold them to a field goal. San Francisco to one team that could beat Cincinnati in the Super Bowl. I don't know if that's true. I think Eagles could probably beat the Bengals. I think maybe the Cowboys. Honestly, anybody could beat the Bengals. I've seen it happen this year. Justin Herbert, shotgun snap, throws, caught, 1st down. Come on, Jaguars. You fucking kidding me, guys? Come on. No, yeah, dude, anybody, the Eagles, I could see the Eagles beating the Bengals. The 49ers could beat the Bengals. But then again, as I say this, the Bengals could beat all those teams, you know? I think the Bengals will win the Super Bowl, but they also could that's not a guarantee. The Eagles totally could beat the Bengals. The 49ers totally could beat the Bengals. I could see the Vikings doing it just because they're so, weird. Shotgun snap for Justin Herbert from the 29, gives it to Austin Eckler, and he picks up 5 yards. Jesus, Jaguars. Seth says the Bengals are losing to the Bills. That ain't happening. I'm glad that you have accepted that the Bengals are beating the Ravens, though, Seth. Like to see that. But yeah, man, Bengals losing to the Bills? I don't think so. I think the Bengals are going to the Super Bowl. I really do. San Francisco is the most dangerous, though. I agree with that. San Francisco is the most dangerous. And part of it's just because Brock Purdy's just what? Why the hell is Brock Purdy so good? That's crazy. I would love to see a Bengals 49ers Super Bowl. I really would. I'd love to see the Bengals get that monkey off their backs with, losing to all those Super Bowls to San Francisco. Handoff to Joshua Kelly. Jaguars only give him about 3 yards, so it's going to be 3rd down and probably about 3. 3rd down and 3 looks like it's going to be. See if the Jaguars can hold tight and only give them a field goal, because if they only give them a field goal, then they have a chance to bring it to a 1-score game after this, which would be really nice. Really nice for the Jaguars. So that means you got, you're halfway through the fourth quarter, and you got a chance to play some defense and maybe have a chance to go take the lead. That's all you're really looking for right now. Justin Herbert, shotgun formation on 3rd and 3, rolls back. They might be holding on the Chargers. I think it's going to be holding on the Chargers. Justin Herbert threw it through the back of the end zone anyway. So probably going to be 4th down here. Yeah, holding on the Chargers. But it might be declined. And my stream just froze. Yep, they're declining it. So it's 4th down. Chargers are going to come out and attempt a field goal. If they get it, it'll be 33-20. But like I said, Jaguars could, if the Jaguars go get a touchdown, that's 33-27. And then it's just about playing, going back to playing good defense and stopping them when it matters. Mikey says, I was at church when the Battle of Ohio podcast was going on. You're at church on a Saturday? Interesting. All right, Cameron Dicker comes out to try to hit the 40-yard field goal attempt. Should be good. It's up. No, he missed it! Oh, he missed it! Let's go! He hooked it wide left. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! All right. Jaguars have a chance to do something special right now, guys. Church on a Saturday. That's interesting. But yeah, that was a fun episode. I wish we were doing it more often. It's just, mine and Thomas's schedules have just been so hard to sync up lately. But we are trying. We are trying to do it more. 49ers are loaded. That's why Brock Purdy looks good. That's true. But at the same time, I don't think that, Jimmy Garoppolo wasn't looking this good. Trey Lance wasn't looking this good. And I know Christian McCaffrey helps, but still, think about, any other quarterback, who got drafted in, the 6th round. Like, Ryan Finley, for example, would not look this good. I mean, some of it's just, Brock Purdy is, making these really, he's escapable in the pocket. He's making these really, some of these he's making really good throws. So, it's it helps that he has so much talent around him. Thank God he got drafted to the 49ers and not to, the Bears or something like that. But at the same time, part of it is also Brock Purdy is looking good and helping the 49ers stay relevant. Lamar Jackson is out tomorrow. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I think he's out permanently, for at least as far as Baltimore goes. He's never coming back to Baltimore, I don't think. I think he's done. I think that bridge is pretty much burned. I don't see him, even if the Ravens win tomorrow, I don't see him coming back for the divisional round. He'd probably come back for, the AFC Championship just because of opportunity and everything like that, but I don't think he would come back next week. And yeah, I think Lamar Jackson's done. I think he's burned the bridge. I don't think the Ravens want to pay him anymore because of, the way he's just not going out there and playing when they need him to. I think Lamar Jackson's done. I think he's going to be on a new team next year. Purdy was Mr. Irrelevant. I know that's crazy, isn't it? That's crazy, isn't it? All right, guys. I have got to pee real bad right now. So while we're on commercial, I'm going to do the Tom Grossi. I'm going to go for the O. Yeah. And mostly it's just an excuse to go pee. But still. There's a flag on the play. I didn't even see what happened. I was trying to do the urine. What's the flag? What even was the play? I didn't even see what the play was. But there's a flag, and they're pointing at a team, but they didn't say what the flag was. So I don't even... Pass interference on the Chargers. Interesting. Okay. All right. Well, that's good for the Jaguars. All right. And that was maybe a little bit of a soft pass interference, but there's been so many non-calls on pass interference that, like, oh, dude, Trevor Lawrence's thumb is bleeding. Yikes, dude. But anyway, there's been so many, like, non-calls on pass interference that deserve to be called. So I think the Chargers kind of deserve that one. Austin Eckler, Austin Eckler. Why Austin Eckler? Travis Etienne picks up 7 yards, but I misspoke. The Chargers did not deserve that one because it's not their fault. The refs have been horrible today, but the refs, there's to tip the balance back. That was definitely, that was maybe a bit of a soft call, but it was, probably a technically correct call too. All right, Trevor Lawrence, shotgun snap. He's going to throw. It's caught, I think. Maybe? Zay Jones. Refs are saying he caught it. I couldn't really tell, and the Chargers player was saying he didn't catch it, but refs are saying he did catch it, so let's go. Yeah, he caught it. I think he caught it. If he caught that, then the Chargers are going to challenge it. The Jaguars honestly should have challenged that one from earlier. But I think this one's a catch. I think he gets control of it. But like there was a pass from the a catch from the Chargers earlier that was absolutely not a catch. So I think I don't know. I'm not about makeup calls necessarily, but I think the Chargers have kind of like they've had a lot of luck today, and I really don't want to see it just all come down to luck. But I think it's a catch. He brings the ball into his chest and gets it to his chest before he goes to the ground. So I think that's a catch personally. I think it's a catch. Brady was a 6th round pick. Yeah, he was. And Purdy is a 7th round pick. It's crazy. That Brock Purdy is as good as he is. Although, I will say, y'all want to go follow me on Twitter, at KylePhelps92. I posted earlier today, last year when I was doing mock drafts for the Bengals, I actually had, in a couple of different mocks, I had the Bengals picking Brock Purdy in the 7th round. So, I just want to point out, I knew that, I think I had them picking him in the 6th round. But I just want to point out that I knew that Brock Purdy was something to pay attention to. Like, I throughout the whole draft process, I was like, hey, Brock Purdy might be, I think people are sleeping on Brock Purdy a little bit. And turns out I was right about that one, Like, I've been horribly wrong on quarterbacks before. I thought Blaine Gabbert and, Blaine Gabbert, Blake Bortles, and Jake Locker were 3 guys I thought were going to be the next big thing in the NFL. And obviously, none of that ever happened. And then I also, I thought Justin Herbert was going to be a bust. So, I mean, I've gotten things wrong before, but I do get some things right when it comes to quarterbacks in the draft. And, Brock Purdy, I was right about Brock Purdy. I knew Brock Purdy was going to be, I didn't think he was going to be like this, to the point where it's just, he gets a chance to be a starter, and he's just, fucking incredible. But I knew that he was, going to be a really solid, what do you call it? I knew he was going to be a really solid, player in the NFL, like one of those long. I thought he was going to be one of those long-term journeyman backup types, but the way he's doing right now, he might end up being the 49ers franchise quarterback. Honestly. Okay, they are saying he caught the pass. That's good. That's good. That was definitely a catch. Detroit would not have collapsed in the 4th quarter against San Francisco like Seattle. That's not true. Detroit's weird, man. Detroit, I totally could see them collapsing in the 4th quarter like Seattle did. I don't agree with that at all. Now, would they have beaten the 49ers? You could argue that they might have beaten the 49ers. Maybe they would have had a better chance at that than Seattle. But it's also, I totally could have seen them collapsing in the 4th quarter. I think that's totally possible that they could have done that. And so would the Packers. The Packers totally could have done that too, we've seen the Packers lose a lot of stupid games against the 49ers in the playoffs. So, you never know. Trevor Lawrence shotgun snap, throws, caught by Christian Kirk, who stays on his feet, picks up a first down. Let's go. First down. Let's go. Jaguars are making this interesting. Let's go. We got 6:49, 48, 47 left in the fourth quarter, y'all. Jaguars get a touchdown here, and it's a 3-point ball game. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying, and they got all the momentum. All the momentum. Let's go. Trevor Lawrence, shotgun snap. Rolls back. Throws. Misfires from Marvin Jones right there. Way, nowhere near him. Way behind him. Marvin Jones is like, what the hell? Trevor Lawrence is like, that's my bad. That's my bad. You know, my bad. Totally taking that upon himself. And that was totally entirely his own fault. Joey Bosa almost gets a hand on it, but that doesn't really matter because he didn't. Although I wonder, maybe did Trevor Lawrence like let go of that ball too quickly because he thought Joey Bosa was going to like knock it down? Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, it's 2nd and 10 from the 48-yard line. Trevor Lawrence throws, and wide open. Christian Kirk gets it down to the 30-yard line. Nice. Let's go. Let's go, Jaguars! He's lucky to get as many wins as he did. Way too aggressive. Who? Brandon Staley? I agree. Brandon Staley's insane. But I don't know who you're talking about. Are you talking about like Pete Carroll? Nice catch by Evan Ingram down to the 15, down to the 10. There you go, Evan Ingram. Are you talking about Tom Brady or Brock Purdy or Brandon Staley? Like who are you talking about, Mark? The last person you were talking about was Brock Purdy. I don't think he's way too aggressive if you're talking about Brock Purdy. But, like, Brandon Staley is way too aggressive. Like, he's just stupid. And I desperately hope the Jaguars win today just to fucking show him, like, you cannot do that shit. You're an idiot. And also to stick it to the refs, because the refs just fucked the Jaguars today. Trevor Lawrence, shotgun snap, throws too high for Evan Ingram in the end zone. Too high. Nothing there for him. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal. All right, let's see. Evan Ingram gets into the end zone. You could maybe argue there's a little bit of holding going on there. I don't know about pass interference. But then again, they called worse. They called, like, that's worse than what they called on Logan Wilson in the Super Bowl. So, from a consistency standpoint, you know. But, you know, whatever. Whatever, that wasn't that egregious. Shotgun snap, Trevor Lawrence throws, and it's caught by Christian Kirk, touchdown! Let's go! Let's go! Nice catch with, you know, somebody right on top of him. Like, you know, like basically probably pass interfering on that play. It didn't get called, but Christian Kirk comes down with the score, and the Jaguars are 4 points away, probably about to be 3 points away, from tying this ball game. We might get overtime, and I might be happy about overtime. And I need to change the quarter. It's the fourth quarter. I'm stupid. I didn't really want overtime because this game was so terrible before, but this game is so fucking good now. I'll do overtime. Let's go. Let's go overtime. I'm down. There's a flag on the play. I think they're calling pass interference on the Chargers, as possibly they should. Like I said, I think they pass interfered to hell and back on that play. Oh no, I think they're going to call Joey Bosa for unsportsmanlike conduct for taking off his helmet. Interesting. Interesting development. What are we calling on this play? I think they are calling on the Chargers, so let's see. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Yep, on the Chargers. All right, well, I mean, that's not really going to affect much. It's going to, you know, it's going to change. It's going to give you some extra yards on the extra point. So, I mean, maybe the Jaguars try to go for 2 here. But I don't know why you would risk that, honestly. Like, Because like you got an opportunity to like I mean with an extra point, sinking the extra point, which should be pretty much a freebie, then you have the opportunity to tie the game with a field goal. And if you don't get the 2-point conversion, then you're down 4 points, right? So like I don't know. They are going for 2. All right, well, you better fucking get it. You better fucking get it. That's all I'm saying. Because if you don't get it, you're going to look like an idiot. I hope they get it, though. I hope they get it, because that means they could win the game with a field goal. That would be just fucking legendary. That would be legendary. If they can, like, stop the Chargers, like, on defense, and then go get a field goal to win it. Legendary. Oh, man, let's go. Let's go. Trevor Lawrence under center. Snaps it, and he dives in for the 2-point conversion. I think he got it. I do think he got it. The refs are calling that he got it. Yep. Because he just like jumped up in the air and like reached over. He's got those long arms. The second he got it in the end zone, it was over. Even if you fumble the ball, it's over. All right. Well, that Jaguars fucking balls of steel go for the 2-point. They get it. So, if they can play some defense here, then they can... Oh, you know what? Let's see. Yep, that's they definitely got it in. All right, so if the Chargers get... Well, no, if the Chargers get a touchdown, then that's going to be a 9-point game. So, can't let a touch... No, wait. Yeah, it'll be a 9-point game. So, you can't let them get a touchdown. You desperately cannot let them get a touchdown. But if you hold them to a field goal, then it's a 5-point ball game, and you can go win it with a touchdown. Although that would have been the case whether you had the 2-point conversion or not. But if you can hold them to no points, then you can win the game with a field goal. So, hey man, go do it. This kind of idiocy cost Doug Peterson his job in Philadelphia. Hey, he got it though. Mark's like, never mind, they got it. Yeah, well, it was really weird. I don't know why you're going for it there, but hey, they got it. So, like, whatever. You're risking a lot for what's really honestly a very little reward, but they got it, right? So, I mean, you got to take that. You got to take it. All right. Well, Chargers are going to get the touchback, and the Jaguars fans are going fucking crazy out there, man. This is where having home field really helps you out. All right, from the 25-yard line, Justin Herbert's under center. That crowd is going crazy right now. All right, it's going to be a fake handoff to Austin Eckler, and there's pressure immediately in the backfield. Sacked! Jaguars bring him down. Let's go. Let's go, Duval. That crowd might have helped that happen. There we go. It's going to be second down and probably about 13, I think. Let's go. Let's go. Asking my friend who's saying it might be bedtime earlier. Asking him if he actually went to bed. Hope not. Hope not. Justin Herbert takes the shotgun snap, rolls back, throws, caught by Austin Eckler, who is met and picks up maybe about 2 yards. Maybe 3 yards. So I think he gets back to the original line of scrimmage there. So it's going to be 3rd and 10. If they get the touchdown and block the PAT, it's only 8. That's true. But if they block the PAT, like that, probably not going to happen. It's a whole different... Oh, my God. Dude, it is nuts right now. If the defense can hold here, the Jaguars could win this game with a field goal. All right. Shotgun snap for for Justin Herbert. Takes snap, rolls back, pressure, and it's caught and tackled. Joshua Kelly only gets it to about the 30-yard line. Jaguars hold him to 4th down. They're going to have to punt the ball, and the Jaguars have an opportunity to burn some clock, go get themselves a wild card playoff victory against the Chargers. 27-point comeback on the horizon, y'all. Oh my God. This is why I say we don't quit games in the middle of the game. This is why I say we go till 0-0-0, because this shit is on the other side of some of them. Not all of them. Some of them are blowouts, but some of them are this, you know? All right, Chargers punt the ball away. And it's going to bounce at the 30, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21. About the 20.5-yard line is where that ball is, where the Jaguars are going to get that ball. So Jaguars got all the offensive momentum right now. Go down the field, burn all the clock, kick the field goal, and you're on to the divisional round. Let's fucking go, Spotted Kitty! Bowl guarantee would be Detroit at Philadelphia if Detroit made the playoffs. Huh? You mean like in the next round? You think Detroit would have won and then would be going to Philadelphia in the divisional round? I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know if they would have beaten the 49ers. The 49ers are damn good. Like, the 49ers are a really good football team. I don't know if they would have beaten the 49ers. That would have been cool. That would have been awesome, but I don't think so. Trevor Lawrence almost intercepted. Oh, no. Oh, no. That would have been disastrous. But it's dropped. Okay, no, not almost intercepted. It could have been intercepted, but the guy just decided to bat it in the air and then realized immediately after doing that, oh, no, I could probably try to catch that. But, you know what? You didn't do that. So, all right. Trevor Lawrence shotgun formation. Once again on 2nd and 10. Takes the snap, rolls back. Looks around, throws, caught. Christian Kirk picks up the first down. Let's go. Christian Kirk, let's go. Let's go, Christian Kirk. 2:56 left in the game and the clock is running. In the divisional round. Yeah. But again, I don't think they would have gotten past the 49ers. Dan Campbell has his team bought in. Dan Campbell's a damn good fucking coach. Detroit running through the wall for him. That's the thing. Like, people came on this channel saying, I don't believe in Dan Campbell. I've believed in Dan Campbell since the beginning. Since the whole kneecap thing, I was like, I love that from him. Trevor Lawrence is going to keep it with and run it, use his legs to pick up about 7 yards there. It's a good play. Bye-bye, Brandon Staley. Dude, if the Jaguars pull it off, and they're so close, they got 2:25 left in the fourth quarter. If they can burn the rest of this clock and get in field goal range, then it might be time to say bye-bye to Brandon Staley. Thank fucking God. We don't need that kind of nonsense in the NFL. We don't need his nonsense. He's way, way, way too aggressive in situations that just don't call for it. You know, I'm tired of Brandon Staley. All right, shotgun snap for Trevor Lawrence. Looks around, good protection, throws, and caught maybe by Christian Kirk. They're saying he caught it. All right. They're saying he caught it. About a 15-yard pickup and a first down. Looked like he bobbled a little bit, but, you know, Chargers only have one timeout left, and doesn't matter now. Shotgun snap for Trevor Lawrence, throws, caught, and I think that's Christian Kirk again. Nope, that's Zay Jones. Picks up about 5 yards, gets out of bounds. Why are you getting out of bounds? Run the clock, dude. Run the clock. Because of the challenge, Chargers only have one timeout. Yep. Dude, Trevor Lawrence, if he wins a playoff game throwing 4 interceptions in the first half, dude, you want to talk about a legendary second half. Holy crap. Holy crap. You can bet your ass I'll be putting out a good reaction video to this one. You can bet your ass. That'll be a fun one. That'll be a fun one that'll go up probably tomorrow. Yeah, probably. I'll probably work on it in the morning before we do the Bills game. Got a lot of stuff to look through, but honestly, like it's not as bad because all you really got to look through is like, you know, the parts where the audio kind of like peaks, and when the audio like peaks, you know, I'm reacting like crazy to something, so that's probably a good clip to clip out instead of having to watch like the whole 2 fucking hour fucking thing that I'm doing. So it makes it a little bit easier, but it's still tedious to kind of look through it all, you know, and then have to cut certain things down and then put them together and But hopefully we can find something good, right? Mikey Saints fan for life says he got that from me. Brandon Staley's an idiot. That's all I'm saying. Brandon Staley's an idiot, and it's about to bite him again. Let's go, Jags. Come on. Trevor Lawrence from the 45-yard line. Shotgun formation on 2nd and 5. Hands the ball off to ETN, and he doesn't quite pick up the first down. Gets about 4.5 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and you could probably call it inches. 3rd and inches, maybe 3rd and 1. I don't know, but this is an absolutely crucial 3rd down. This is an absolutely crucial. Now it's probably 4 down territory, right? So Trevor Lawrence, shotgun snap, throws into the dirt, nowhere near Christian Kirk. So it's going to be 4th and 1, and I imagine you go for it here because it's a little bit too long for a field goal. So this is going to be crucial. This next play might determine the game. It doesn't matter. Clock would have stopped for the 2-minute warning. Yep. Because of the challenge, yeah. Yep. It's 4th and 1. Jaguars are staying out on the field, and you got to get it here, man. You got to get it here. Trevor Lawrence lining up under center, which you probably should have done on 3rd and 1, but whatever. Whatever. Chargers take a timeout. So Chargers are going to burn their last... Oh, wait, no, the Jaguars took a timeout? Why the fuck did the Jaguars take a timeout? Right before the play. The hell? Why did the... I don't know. Whatever. I don't know why the Jaguars took a timeout, but whatever. All right, looks like it was about to be a running play that the Chargers were about to fucking blow up. So it's probably good that they took a timeout. All right, 4th and 1. 4th and 1. This might be the whole ball game right here. If you get it, you probably got a real good chance. But if you don't get it, then the Chargers can pretty much win. All right, handoff to ETN, gets to the outside. Let's go! 30, 25, 20, stays in bounds down to the 15-yard line. Let's go! Let's go, Jaguars! All right! Oh, my God, that's awesome. Let's go. They got it. They got a big run, too. They got like 15, 20 yards there. Stayed inbounds. That clock stays ticking. And, I mean, if you're the Chargers, do you just, like, try to take a timeout? Not like you can do anything. You can't really do anything at this point. Oh, my God. Jaguars, let's fucking go! Travis Etienne with the dagger. All they got to do is just, like, bring this one home at this point. Jaguars are in position. All they got to do is bring it home. 39, 38, 37 seconds left. Etienne gets blown up in the backfield, but just keeps that clock running. 32, 31, 30, 29, 28. And I imagine they're probably just going to, Jaguars are just going to, like, let this clock run. And maybe you let it run to, like, 10 seconds left or something like that. Take a timeout. And give yourself an opportunity. Like, if you fuck up the play, then... If you fuck up the kick, then you fuck up the kick. 7, 6... Oh, they're going to take it all the way down. 5, 4, 3... All right, so they took the timeout with 3 seconds left. And it's going to be a chip shot field goal for the Jaguars kicker. Chip shot field goal. 3 seconds left. The Jaguars have an opportunity to break Brandon Staley's career. Riley Patterson is the Jaguars kicker. 1 for 1 on lead-changing field goal attempts in the last 2 minutes of fourth quarter or overtime. So he's got experience doing it. Can he deliver the fucking miracle? All right, come on. For Riley Patterson, man, come on. Can you sink it? Can you sink it? Come on. This is the ball game right here. 36-yard chip shot field goal attempt, but the Chargers take their last time out and they ice them. As you should probably... I mean, duh. Of course you're going to do that. Doug Peterson's mad. I think because they like stopped him from doing the warm-up kick. I don't know. All right. For all the marbles, this is the game right here. If they miss, game's over and they lose. If they win, game's over and they win. Kick is up, and it's inside the upright, and it's just barely good. Oh, I thought he missed it. It's just barely good. There's a flag. What's the flag? They're celebrating on the field, but there is a flag on the play. Penalty declined. Okay, it must have been on the Chargers. I don't know. Jaguars win. They advance. Come back from 27-0. What? What? I'll tell you one thing. I told y'all that the Chargers ain't shit. Like a bunch of Bengals fans were like, oh man, the Chargers are the one team I don't want to play in the playoffs. Why? The Chargers are fucking trash. The Chargers are fucking trash. Brandon Staley's an idiot. I hope he's probably going to get fired. He deserves to get fired. It's his fault they lost this game. The refs tried to fuck the Jaguars, and the Jaguars are just like, no thank you. They came back in the second half, 27-0. They found a way to win that game. What the hell even just happened? I don't know. But folks, we just got... I'm speechless that we just got to witness that. I was talking about, oh my God, I could have gone to the gym tomorrow. I could have, I'm talking about all the things I could have done rather than watch this game. But you know what? The Jaguars pulled it off. They came from behind. They took down the Chargers. Oh my God, what a fucking incredible win for the Jacksonville Jaguars, guys. My mind is blown that we just got that result. That's so incredible. The fucking spotted kitty, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's go. Oh my God, revving you up. Now we just want the Bengals to win tomorrow. That's what we're shooting for. And hey, I'll tell you one thing. If the Dolphins upset the Bills tomorrow, then the Bengals could potentially play the Jaguars next week. So, interesting little tidbit there. Mikey says, bye, Brandon. Damn right. Bye, Brandon. You are... I told you I thought Brandon Staley was going to be a great head coach in the NFL, but he's just been an idiot, dude. Like, I was so wrong about him. But he better be gone now. He better be gone. He cost the Chargers that game with his stupid idiot play calling. Why the hell... They punted from the 37-yard line. They punted from the 37-yard line. If they had taken the field goal, which, I mean, I know it's a long field goal, but it's not that long of a field goal. If they had taken the field goal, they would have won this game. Do you see the score? It's a 1-point game. Brandon Staley's an idiot. He deserves to be fired. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But the Jaguars get it done, man. You love to see it. What a game. I will be putting, probably like tomorrow morning, I'll put it all together, like the compilation video of my reactions to this game. Unfortunately, you're going to miss a lot of the doom and gloom from the beginning of the game, but hopefully I captured enough of it once I actually started recording. But anyway, oh my God, I can't believe we just watched that, man. Genesis won the game. He's the cat. Oh, hell yeah. Let's go. Kitty goes meow, baby. Kitty goes meow. I know that refers to the Bengals, but in this case, the spotted kitty went meow. The regular kitty's going to go meow tomorrow. God, you love to see it. Oh, what a game, y'all. Oh my God. Anyway, I'm probably gonna hop on out of here, guys. Get some sleep before tomorrow. That way I can wake up and work on this reaction video and everything like that. Mark says their kicker missed a 40-yarder, but he didn't miss that one. He got that one in. Oh, no, you're talking about the Chargers kicker? Yeah, he did miss a 40-yarder. But at the same time, why don't, it went for a touchback. The punt went for a touchback, so you're really only saving yourself 10 yards there. So why not just try the field goal? I would try the field goal. If you miss, then you miss. But you only saved yourself about 10 yards by kicking it for a touchback. So I don't know. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and hop off on out of here. That was an amazing, amazing finish for that game. I was ready to throw in the towel after the first quarter. They had us in the first half, I'm not going to lie. For real, guys, but the Jaguars pulled it off, and it was an incredible game to watch. I'm still like pinching myself. Did I really watch that? It was unbelievable. But that's all I got for this one, y'all. So until next time, which will be tomorrow for the Bengals Ravens game. The Sunday Night Football wildcard matchup. Y'all can always find more of what I do at Kyle Phelps 92 on Twitter, Facebook.com/The Phelps, Battle of Ohio Podcast, which has its own YouTube channel, Butt Fumble Sports, ATBNetwork.com, all that good stuff. And right here if you subscribe. So I'll leave y'all, as always, with a hooday and a Duval. Today, not every day, but today we're doing a Duval.